the individuals you choose, for by some incredible means, will be instructed to meet all of you. And by choosing these NPCs, you are giving yourselves, and by extension me, direct control over whether or not they make it out of the city alive. Mm-hmm. So if you want Gemmet to make it out alive and like guarantee her survival, you can.
Gemmet can die for all I care.
For all you care, but maybe Derek wants her as a hook later on.
It's so good.
Maybe you want the Archbishop to live and survive and pay for her crimes. Any NPC we've met, you are welcome to take. If you want Might Mouth to make it out,
he can die for all I care.
You leave it alone.
As long as it leaves me alone.
All of these, and that's a different problem. Maybe they never run it. Maybe Duncan and Might Mouth never cross paths again. But we know Might Mouth is out there.
Listen, I am not that lucky. On. Duncan is not that lucky.
So if that changes your opinions, we could feel free to ponder that.
I've already made a whole NPC, so
great.
I'll live with him. He's my best friend anyway. So
apologies. I also wasn't like build an NPC. Just give me names, because their life and death will be on the whims of y'all's actions. I apologize for explaining it poorly.
I have his whole life, what his childhood was like, how many parents he still has.
4, as far as you know, is weird. Apologies for the late notice. I have spent the last 5 days counting several thousand magic cards for inventory, and I wish to die.
You gotta get one of those computers that just scan them and spit them out.
Yes, hello.
Can you drop in the library real quick the Blades stuff? Because for some reason I am not seeing it.
Because I believe it is trapped in the walking stamp.
That'll do it.
So they get you.
That's how they get you.
You subscribe to one page, and you gotta go to the next page, and you keep going on the.
It's the multi.
That's how they get the clicks.
Exactly. Yeah. It's all about.
I got it. Thank you.
Re-added. For reference. So, when last we left our less than intrepid, or our intrepid less than heroes, shit had hit the goddamn fan, in all the best and worst ways. But we did not really get to do one of the key components of Blades in the Dark, which is a downtime activity. Because of how things went in this session, we have a few opportunities for downtime and how best to execute our downtime. In between scores, you can pursue 2 downtime activities. You can acquire an asset. You can work on a long-term project. You can recover to fulfill your healing clock if you have any harm. You can reduce heat, which you guys did. You guys did get a little bit of heat because all the cops and the guards in the city are on alert. You can train and you can mark XP and get ready to level up, or you can indulge a vice. Which is how you relieve stress. There was some stress thrown around at the end of the last session. So you get to do 2 of these. Is there anything anyone would like to do immediately or have other questions on?
I want to get rid of stress.
Okay. Yeah, same too. I have a lot.
Okay. So we got 2 folks indulging in vice. We have it's Aldrich and
Sonnet.
Yes, and Sonnet. Celine, what are you feeling?
Celine has 2 things. I don't know where you want to categorize them. One is a to-go bag, taking as many spirits from the artwork and getting them ready. Okay. Second is putting one of the spirits contained in something that would lead to the hollow frame and dropping it onto a guard for them to eventually return it back. And in the meantime, hearing what they have heard after our previous heist.
Okay. So the one is definitely acquiring an asset, having a go bag, having stuff in case you need to get out of town. The other one, I could see as reducing heat by gathering the information and what you hear on that. I can definitely see that as reducing heat.
Okay.
So go ahead. We'll start with these. So you guys are currently tier 1. So for acquiring an asset, you will roll 1d6 and tell me the result.
No pips.
No additional pips. It will let you. This is essentially as you level up, that will determine how many dice you're rolling, and you would tell me the highest result.
2.
2. Okay. So that is an inferior asset. You can spend coin to bump that up. After this job, you guys did get 6 amongst the 4 of you. So you could spend 2 coin and make that a standard tier item for your level, if you would like.
Yeah, Selene would like to.
Okay, great. So with a little extra money, gathering better jars and things like that, you are able to get you've got 3 reasonably powerful spirits in jars that you can work with in the future. It just, a lot of it was gathering the materials to do that. You have some smaller ones.
Mm.
You have 6 small ones in little tiny like vials and stuff like that, but your heavy hitters, folks that can do a little more possession and stuff like that, is going to be gives you a little extra leverage on.
Okay.
The other one, reducing heat. So you're dropping a ghost in somebody's pocket essentially to listen in on things.
Yeah. This is Jasper, the one that messed up.
Gotcha. So
redemption arc for Jasper.
Jasper's putting in the work. You drop this into a guard's pocket. Go ahead and roll. Give me an attune roll.
That's a 5.
That is a 5. Incredible. You have dropped your heat from 3 down to 1. You got like a lot of that pressure catching on to things. You know where you're able to hear where they're looking and make sure that the workshop doesn't get busted. There is a tour of the workshop and the funeral home, but you're able to give the gang enough time to cover up any of the less scrupulous things. So congratulations, y'all are at a heat of 1, which is delightful. That will make the next part much less painful. As for my two stress kids, what are your vices, each of you?
My vice is luxury. I love shiny things. Anything to like deck my my robes out.
Okay.
He gets a new chain.
Going full Flava Flav.
Yes, there's a big sundial.
Okay.
So I'm looking for more like religious iconography, things like that, like a gold banded cross or the equivalent of that.
Yeah. Are you doing well? You do know, given your connection with the funerary business, there is a particular gentleman that no one really bothers, because he is as non-denominational as it gets. He is Falco Schuss, Falko.
Gesundheit.
Falco Schuss. He usually is outside the Grand Crematorium when you need to see him, because when the bodies go in, most of the time, their relics go with them. Not always, though.
Always.
So during the day, you mosey on up, and Falco is standing there running what looks like a meat on a stick cart, like a little kebab cart.
Mhm.
Go ahead and roll me your lowest attribute. So insight, prowess,
Prowess.
or okay.
And it's like how many
pips do you have in
pips? Prowess, I
Yes.
think, is my lowest with only 1 pip.
Okay, so give me this roll.
I rolled a 6.
Great. You will clear 6 stress. Does that clear more
shit.
stress than you have marked?
Unfortunately, no. Because I have 7 stress, so I'll be down to
Okay,
1.
so you're down to 1. Perfect. You did not overindulge, which is a good thing. And then we'll jump over to Sonnet. Sonnet, what's your vice?
My vice is obligation to my family to carry on their work.
Ooh, okay.
So, nose to the
Listen,
grindstone, get bacon, get
Right.
cooking.
you could have just got more rings. But
So you're
Those just get lost in the bread.
Oh, so you're at the bakery. You're deep in the bake shop. Okay.
Family business. Can't hear you.
I'm talking to myself.
Okay.
So you're
Did it
home
on
working.
purpose.
Go ahead. Roll dice equal to your lowest attribute.
Okay.
So
Did I end up sending you my character sheet?
I don't
think I did.
I don't think you did. Let me consult the archives.
Because I did not find my paper.
Yeah, I never sent mine either. I had just got the paper.
I did quickly throw dots onto things that I vaguely remembered using.
Okay.
I like this one.
This sounds good. So
This
yes,
sounds fine.
whatever stat you have the lowest number of pips on the left hand side of that line, that will tell you how many dice you're rolling.
Yeah, I've got 1 in sway.
It's like resolve, prowess, and insight, the 3 stats above them.
Oh, beans. Okay.
So
Yeah, I think those are your attributes, and everything else is your individual
is a
skills.
skill. Yeah.
Oh no. Okay. In that case, it'd probably be insight.
Okay.
Would be my lowest.
So that's 1d6.
That's 1, yeah.
You can go ahead and roll.
That's a 4.
So do you have less than 4 stress?
God, I wish.
Okay. You will clear that 4 stress without too much trouble.
Cool.
And then back to Aldrich. What other activity would you like to do?
I'd like to train, if that's possible.
Okay. Excellent. So you can mark an XP for an attribute that you would like.
Is that the little? I'm guessing it's these
Will
little
be-
banners. I think.
Yes, the banners. Yes, the banners to the right of Resolve, Prowess, and Insight.
Let's do resolve because I'm that guy.
We'll work on ticking that guy up. And then Sonnet, what about you?
I think Sonnet's probably just gonna keep indulging in that
Keep indulging?
vice.
All right, go ahead and give me another roll.
Working double shifts at the bakery.
Oopsie. I have in fact overindulged by 2.
Excellent.
Made too many donuts. Till they
I
get
will-
you.
So you make a bad call because of your vice in acquiring it or while under its influence. Do you? And I'm gonna.
Sonnet's just not in this one.
I want Derek. I want Celine to decide what happened. Does Sonnet attract trouble? Brag about the exploits, sort of get lost, or become tapped and they are cut off from their vice.
Let's go with they were bragging about it.
Ooh.
As they're getting the dough ready, mine slips.
I mean, that anti-gargoyle cannon was pretty cool. I would almost talked about it.
So Sonnet, who do you brag to? Who do you brag to in
I
the
don't-
kitchen?
I don't know if it's necessarily like bragging, like directly, because I was not the cause of it, but just kind of really talking about it. I think Frake is around.
Hmm.
Frake is my locksmith buddy. Just kind of like, man, whatever happened there, that's pretty impressive.
Wow, that must have been a really, really cool crew to put that job together. I was going to say, Sonnet, do you have a younger cousin or younger sibling that also works at the bakery?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
Like there's so many family members.
yes, no, there's a wide-eyed kid who's like, "Wow, they killed a gargoyle," and you're like, "Yeah, I might know a thing or two about that." You turn into Patrick Warburton. That's just how that happens. So
We don't make the rules.
good news. You only bring heat onto the team. The bad news is you just undid everything that that Celine just tried to do.
You're welcome, Celine.
No problem. I better get a free croissant.
For life. How long are you planning to live?
Oof.
Unfortunately, as this the heat kind of ebbs and flows, and you with the help of Celine keeping an eye on the spooky parts of town, you are able to keep things mostly under wrap. A lot of the Gartranos are keeping a kind of clamp down on everything that's happened because this is unfucking precedented. That no one has ever dealt with a gargoyle. Period. End of story. Let alone gotten away with it. So between the Bucketheads, the Gartranos, and a couple other folks that pop up and make a name for themselves, there have been a few smaller crews that bit off more than they can chew, and they're talking about their their anti-gargoyle weapons and this stone skin elixir and whatever, and they disappear. They are getting shushed by either the Gartranos or the Bucketheads or the Guard or the Saber and the various enhanced interrogation teams coming through. And unfortunately, Kirstoff disappears. No note. No possessions taken. Gone. You're not sure who's got him. But he is no longer he is no longer a thing that you have time to worry about.
Sonnet does enjoy the silence for at least a day.
A few brief moments. But you all, one rainy day, waken from the deepest but least restful sleep of your lives to a city descending into hell's itself. Explosion, lightning across the entire spectrum, whistling hounds, and a screaming female voice in a language you do not know or want to know what she is saying. All you know is you want to get the hell out of town. You will all gather together at Aldrich's stable, wagon shop, etc.
We ran a funeral hearse.
Yes, wherever the funeral hearse is parked. Who arrives first?
Aldrich is there.
Okay. Aldrich, you hearing all of this, getting your gear together, getting your kit together, you hear a frantic but quiet tapping at the door.
Better go see who that is. Is there any windows that I could kind of look out?
Do you have windows in your shop for your illegal hearse?
Yeah, probably not. They're all boarded up. I'm gonna go slowly and kind of creep the door open to kind of just have like maybe an inch or so. Who's out there?
Who? Before we go any further, did anyone have an NPC that they did not want to personally escort to the exit vehicle.
Anyone that we didn't want
Did
to?
not want to personally escort. Someone that could have received a letter from someone high in power in the city to say, go here and ask for the shepherd.
No,
Hmm.
I'm a guy. I gotta go get my buddy.
Okay.
I would not want to personally escort Umram or Mathea.
Okay.
Louis,
So
I'd be chill with.
which one shows up? Of those
Oh,
two.
of those two?
Or three. You could roll a d6 and let the dice decide.
It's Umram.
Umram
Gasho.
apologies. Familiar to those
Twist
of us who have who've been watching the whole season, not just the spin-off show. There is a drenched, haggard, but still a little haughty elf rapping on the door, and as you sort of swing the door open, you hear, I'm here for the... Are you the shepherd?
Oh, whoa! Keep your voice down. Keep your voice down. I'm just a mild-mannered pastor. Please come in, my son. Please come in.
Sort of pushing the door open, Umram throws the hood back, and you see just drenched a little spray of possibly blood, hopefully ink, across the face.
Whoa.
You see a lot of
Not in
jewelry
my
on them.
eye.
Shuts the door, locks it.
Lots of jewelry. Ooh, a man after my own heart.
Are you the shepherd?
That would be me. Yes.
I was told you could help, and hands you even though it was outside in the rain, this letter is dry, and hands it to you in a very fine hand. It is fine but blocky. It is instructions. Go to this address. Knock. Ask for the shepherd, and he will see you out. And then a sign, a signature on the bottom that you would recognize.
Okay.
As, I need to remember his name, the Black Dragonborn.
Oh, Tars.
Tars.
Yes. You see Tars's signature on this, which, to even a part-time member of the Gartrona family, that is as sure as a sign from God that you're going to be doing this today.
Yeah.
Who would like...
oh, yeah. Well,
yeah.
If you're on my docket for today, welcome, come in. And I'm gonna see him kind of down to the sitting area to kind of wait.
Who is next? With or without your companion?
I'd probably arrive last. I have a spirit I'd like to drop off, but separate from that, I rolled. Mine is Might Mouth out of my list.
Yes!
I had a good bunch, but that's who came up.
Incredible!
Okay, hold on. Can I interrupt to ask who else was on the list? Alongside the likes of Might Mouth?
Yeah, Jebka, Vox, Might Mouth, Farney, if they were still alive, the Archbishop.
You never find out.
Ellerin, I don't think would count, and Brun's dad.
Was
my list.
No!
What an incredible cast.
Yes, I'm so glad. I'm glad Brun's dad made the cut, just full stop. But a Might Mouth being in this particular batch is going to just warp my brain a little.
Oh, get ready, friend.
So, Celine, what is your entrance to the stable, to the funeral home look like? Give us a little twist on your entrance.
Arriving fairly late, not just because of using the cane, but wanted to drop off one of my lesser spirits to Eloise, one of the patrons that would visit my gallery. Both of us fairly blind, just whispering to the spirit, keep her safe for as long as possible. And then to throw you all off, did we say if there were windows?
No, the windows are, if there are, they're all blocked
They're
over.
boarded.
Yeah.
There are technically windows. They're just harder to get through.
I'm
Reinforced.
standing at the back, staring through the boarded window with one of my spirits, waiting for everybody to show up.
Where is Might Mouth in this exchange?
That's the question.
May I offer a suggestion?
Yeah, how would I know who Might Mouth is?
Not important. I
Okay.
like the idea that Might Mouth found you
Okay.
and is standing next to you, holding your hand in like just a really garbage covered poncho. Like it looks like you're waiting for the bus.
Mm.
A blind old man, and they're kind of child-sized, but not really. The hands are weird as they're coming out under the poncho and sort of grabbing onto your wrist.
There's enough rain, it's hard to tell.
Yeah, really, the rain's covering a lot of your bases. We don't ask questions about Might Mouth more than we need to.
That's my problem for later.
So Aldrich, you need to get your friend, and then Sonnet, are you bringing your friend?
I
Or your friend
now
is
that I
your
understand the
friend.
concept, I might actually change my NPC. I think there's one
for
that
it.
everybody would want. Is
Yes.
there any way to bring Zenson Silverwater with us?
Hell yes, there is.
Oh fuck.
Okay.
I need him to be
So-
alive so
That
that
is-
Duncan can kill him.
Apologies. Hang on.
I
Actual
will
goddess
step in
speaking.
and say no.
Okay.
All
Is
right,
it
all
because
right.
Zenson has already left?
That
Left
one
this
is off the
earth?
table.
Okay.
Okay.
For reasons.
That would be really funny though. I can respect the hell out of that.
All right, then I will revert back to Augie.
Augie. Okay. So hearing the shit go down outside, Aldrich, now is a great time to go get Augie. You've gotten most of your preparations done on the crypt keeper, the gravedigger. I don't know what we called the vehicle last time, but it's a monster truck now, and that's canon.
Okay. I'd like to go search for Augie, I
Mhm.
call him.
Yes.
He works with he is a dwarf. He works with the other dwarves that build the city and whatnot. He's an architect.
Okay. Yeah. As the it's a short hop. As Augie has packed a little kit, and is making their way. Were they aware of your business? Because I know they're an
Oh
ally
yeah.
from previous-
So yeah, Augie is my best friend. He
Yeah.
knows what I do.
You step out of the front. You go maybe half a block before you hear, "Oi!" And you see a short figure with, again, a hood up and a pretty sizable kit, just kind of running up towards you. Aldi, that you?
Oh, I was just coming to look for you, Augie. Come on.
We gotta get the fuck out of here.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say.
So Augie and Aldrich are in, and Sonnet.
Sonnet is running horribly late to this meetup. Like she has been trying so hard to get family out of the city, like prepare them, make the food to get them out. That's the overindulgence, I think.
Okay.
And like send them on their way. That she's never this late, so it's almost like, did she die? What's going on there? And then just at the very last second, showing up
Yeah.
haggard and
The cart
soaked.
is loaded, everyone is like on edge. Aldrich, you make the call to start rolling out, and as you go to open the doors to let the horse and the carts out,
There's a
Sonnet
drenched Sonnet with like the owl mask.
skids in, like slides on the tile.
I was wondering when you show up.
And then
Come on, get in.
Shut up and
So-
drive.
Celine, everyone is now here. You and Mike Mouth are still standing at the back.
Oh, yeah, also just soaked. Slowly walk up.
Safe. Go safe.
Oh my god, what the fuck is that?
This is my new friend.
The hand comes out with like the fingers kind of clicking on the palm.
I don't know if we have all the room for friends, but all right, get them in because we don't have time.
They're
don't have time,
small
let's go.
enough. Okay.
She like climbs into the cart, the nails digging into the very.
You hear the
nice
Scrabble.
lacquered, like it's a little Scrabble. Then the claws come out, and just bite in.
I hope your friend is potty trained because I ain't cleaning shit up out of the hearse.
I think they went already. If they want, I'd like them to like sit on my shoulder. I don't know how big Might Mouth was.
Oh, Might Mouth is person sized.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like
Even
It-
better,
but
it
sit on
is
his
like-
shoulder anyway.
Absolutely person sized. Like if it
definitely
stands
like,
up.
kind of hunched, like sitting next to you on the seat, and like both arms around your arm.
Mm.
It's probably got like one of the gnarly wings kind of stretched to like cup around your back a little bit. Like really just like latched onto you.
And there's just like this kind of unsettling, like chewing cud, except the cud, it sounds like stones. But
Oh, my lovely child.
with that being said, we can
Thank
now
you, Derek.
begin. We can now
Yeah.
begin our roll for the game. I'm so excited and terrified of what's about to happen. For this, we will start our engagement roll. A D6 for straight luck. Question for the gang: are you going out? Are you hauling ass? Are you joining traffic? Or are you going your secret way?
I'm gonna use a secret path. I'm gonna drive us down, kind of avoid some of these crowns because as much as there is a panic going on, and we can certainly ride the crowd out, we definitely still have some heat, and I don't want any authorities kind of arresting us on the way out.
Lightning flashes, the building rattles as we get ready to boogie. Because of the delay in getting out, this has shifted us from a controlled position where you guys are trying to blend in with the crowd. This is going to be a little bit risky. However, that only changes our odds of success, so we're starting with 2 D6s. Oof.
Is that a good oof or a bad oof?
That is
I don't like the tone of that oof.
Oof.
2
That was
D6
something great.
Ooh, incredible. See here. We've got ourselves a ball game. Okay. So you are all kitted, you are all loaded for bear. And as you leave the stables, Aldrich, you look down,
Mhm.
and the letter that you are handed has changed. It now says, take everyone who came to you to Verniana. And if you open the Roll20 page, see almost everybody. Verniana, as you all know, but just reiterating, is a old dwarven city tucked in the southern mountains that does require you to cross the Bargeman's Bay, a stretch of the river flooding down from the mountains. It will take you 7 days in a river crossing to get there, which will set our clock to 8. So you will have that is our progress clock. But as you are all beginning your adventure out, the letter has changed, but you're all underway, staying mostly dry. As you proceed towards your sewer vent, the sound of the fighting, both mortal or both mundane and magical, recedes further as you make your way out to the other end of the city. Unfortunately for you, that does mean there are fewer patrols here, and there are fewer people to intervene. So as you're all trundling along, you start to see figures on the rooftops. Four-legged forms with multiple sets of eyes patrolling. And you start to hear a low whistle picked up by one, and then another, a tritone above it, another a tritone below it, sort of warbling at your ears. Fortunately, before his disappearance, you guys did get a little bit of love on your cart. For the duration of this particular run, if you go into battle on a vehicle, you get an additional effect for vehicle damage and speed, and your vehicle is a little more heavily armored. You're a little more of a war wagon than you were previously.
Nice.
But you start to see these hounds patrolling and moving, reaching towards all of you. No one's attacked yet. You're about halfway to the... What would one of you like to do? Keep pushing?
I'm gonna keep driving. I don't know what these things are, and I really don't want to stick around and find out. If anything, I'm probably gonna push the horses a little bit harder.
Okay. Give me... That's an incredible roll.
I'd like to be surveying along the way.
Okay. What are you surveying for?
I want to keep an eye for any of these creatures that are watching us from the rooftops and whatnot, to see if any of them start making moves like they're going to try and cut us off or try and ambush or anything like that.
I will count that as a help action.
Which means I take stress. Good thing I got rid of that.
If you would like. Or,
I'll do it.
Okay. So you'll
Pretty
take stress. So, Aldrich, I will give you Commander Consort on your horses with an extra die from...
I'm gonna say consort.
Okay.
So it'll be 3 dice. So I got 1 6 and 2 4s.
Okay. 6 takes it because we are looking for the highest result.
Mhm.
You are, with that little extra nudge, you start gunning. You pick up a little bit of pacing.
Yeah.
With Sonnet's eyes keeping out. Sonnet, you do see them moving a little closer. But you know these streets. You're able to give a little more direction. You're able to course correct and send down off alleys, pulling the pack a little bit with you, cutting off one way or another to kind of keep rolling. You will get... That is 1/3 on this particular clock to get out. Anybody else doing anything?
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
Should we have picked a loadout?
I was going to give you all a heavy load because this is like you're packing to bail.
Okay.
If you would
Perfect.
like to not run a heavy load, you certainly may. Right now, you guys are getting the fuck out of Dodge.
We have a wagon.
Yeah, you got a cart that is armored and has may or may not. I don't know if anyone's checked if the gargoyle cannon is reloaded or not, but it's there.
Phenomenal. Okay, just wanted to
but-
check.
Yep, I'm just giving you guys a heavy load for this particular run.
I haven't touched the gargoyle cannon after Cognito built it. I don't trust him really. So
Smart.
Yeah, you might lose a hand.
Cool.
Yeah, I'll take a look at reloading it. Since I was there with Cognito.
Okay.
I'd also like to see if I could use one of my spirits to just do a sense of calm around us, but mainly the horses.
Ooh.
we don't get them
okay.
spooked.
I'll give you. I will let you do one or the other, or I'll give you a devil's bargain. I'll let you do both. I will let you do both, but if you fail one or the other, if I will let you roll. If you fail, the spirit runs free. The spirit the spirit will have a different effect.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it.
Okay. So go ahead and roll a tune for me.
That's a 5.
5. Okay. Right now it's pretty controlled. You hesitate. Draw and try a different approach, or do it with a minor consequence. Minor complication, reduced effect, suffer lesser. Okay, I'll let you, for the sake of the narrative, you send out this spirit. What does it look like to everybody else?
There's this haze that covers the wagon, spreading to each person sitting there, and you can see it enter the horses as well. It's a stronger spirit, however, it doesn't affect maybe some of the crew as much as you'd hope. It's mainly Mightmouth, who has not resurfaced in some time.
The spirit sort of reaches out, and there is this like, Mightmouth is the only thing that the haze can't touch. This spirit can't get within about 4 or 5 inches of Mightmouth. There's just this sphere of no thank you around Mightmouth, who has let go of your arm, but has currently taken one of the internal sort of candelabras and is like tugging on it, trying to pull it out of the wall to take a look at it. But that spread of calm will occur. However, I'm going to put you in a risky position as you sort of get the cannon ready. Because now both the hounds overhead are starting to see that the prey is moving quickly, and now something else is happening as you get closer. But that will take another third. Anybody else got a thing they want to do? We got Celine, do you have, or not Celine, Sonnet, do you have anything specific you want to do? Since you did do some assisting.
Most of the things I normally do, I can't exactly do at the moment. Can I try and bunker down the individuals we're trying to get out of here? Like, can I secure them a little bit better so if something does attack this hearse, they're a little bit
not going to get
kind of
tossed out or
tucked down
bumped,
away?
Sure.
Like, there's less a chance of them getting tossed.
Okay. For sure.
You start throwing them in the caskets.
That sounds
How do you
like
feel
Commander...
about... I was going to say finesse. How do you feel about finesse?
This is if you were trying to sneak they're too big. They're full-size people things. I'd give you Commander Consort.
No sway? Dang it.
Actually, yeah, I would let you try to sway. I would let you try to sway them to
All right, because I actually have a pip in that.
Yeah, put them into sway, because that will get you your best bet of kind of convincing them, hey, you should get in the coffins for safety.
So that's just 1d6, yeah?
1d6. So you can take 2 stress to add a die to the roll, because right now you are in a risky condition. So if you roll a 4 or 5, you'll do it. There will be a consequence like harm, complication, or drop our position even more.
Okay.
Uh,
I'll take the 2 stress because
Actually-
why not?
in addition, I will say save yourself the 2 stress because there is currently a very chill spirit. Like, it's just pouring smoke like it's fucking Rumspringa out of the side of this hearse. It's a great time.
We're hotboxing right now.
We are
okay.
we're hotboxing with a ghost.
So how many dice am I rolling now?
2, if you want to take 2 stress, you can add a 3rd.
I hope that smell comes out. This is a rental.
This
I will
is my
still take that
rental
2 stress.
gunship.
That's a 6.
That is a 6. Incredible.
It's a hurt curse.
You're able to sort of settle these people into the coffins. Might Mouth, as you like, the dwarf Augie is like, yeah, I've been in these before, and like lays down and does the whole like knows where there are handles to sort of
Like you
brace
test
in.
fitting or
Yeah, definitely feels like they've been in this a time or two. Umros, right?
Umram.
Umram.
Are very posh they them.
Mhm.
They probably look at the coffins like, I'm not so sure about that one.
Yeah, there is how do you convince in particular Umram and Might Mouth into these coffins?
With Might Mouth, I think I'm gonna grab the sconce that it was going for. Like, you want this?
It's kind of like
Get in the box. I'm just gonna like place it down into the box and be like, go, go, go.
Get
In the box.
give.
For
Is
you.
it a gift? Oh,
For you.
gift.
For me,
like-
you get in the box.
And like the hands come up to the mouth and sort of like kind of do one of these, and you see the lips kind of get pulled down and the teeth are rearranged, or like warbling back and forth like cobblestones rearranging themselves. And a good gift. And like kind of it crawls in the worst way possible with like that kind of gangly like into the box.
Mhm.
But then
How do the
sort of-
joints move that way? That kind of thing.
we don't ask questions, we just put the lid on the coffin.
We do put the lid on the coffin, so that's Might Mouth, and then Umram. I think Sonnet's just kind of like dead eye stare through the mask, like
Do I have
hands
to-
gesturing for the box. Like, I'm not even gonna say anything and just be like pointing to it.
I thought I'd have a nicer coffin when this was all over. You don't have anything with velvet?
I
Just
got
gonna kinda, like, look
got
around.
a couple splinters.
This one didn't have syphilis in it.
It's the little things. And we'll like curl in, and again we'll just, instead of like leaning into the bit or
You make a very pretty corpse.
don't I know?
Slide the box lid.
Fully just like, yep, that's fine. Cool. So everyone is secured, and you will make your gate. At the entrance to the sewer tunnel, the hounds will perk up, and they will be, or your entrance, your exit is a straight shot ahead, and the whistles turn into howls. And you start seeing shadows blur off of the tops and land in the streets in front of you. There are only 5 or 6, but they are directly between you and your gate. Our driver, what would you like to do? What you doing, Aldrich? These horses are unspooked by what's happening.
Very clutch by Celine.
Yeah, Celine really making sure this shit didn't kick off in the worst way possible.
Are any of them coming at us from the front?
currently they aren't charging you. They are between you and the gate.
Oh, then I'm gonna run them down.
Hell yeah! All right, go
The
ahead.
hell horses.
Go ahead and give me.
I'm aiming for some hound.
Do you have wreck?
Wreck. I don't have any in wreck. I wasn't a lot of fighting. I have one in skirmish. That's it.
There's one for. Do you have finesse? Finesse is handle a vehicle or a mount.
I don't. I for prowess, I literally only have one in skirmish. Everything else I have put in resolve because I was gonna try to talk myself out of everything.
Okay.
Try talking to the dogs.
Cool.
Listen,
will.
dogs. Where did everything go wrong?
Cool. I'll let you roll either finesse or wreck. You can buy points, or I can offer you a devil's bargain.
What's the bargain? Let's hear it.
I'll give you. I'll give you an extra die, but the chase will continue outside the walls.
I'll take that. Hopefully by that time we'll have the gun loaded. So is
So
that
that
one
is-
dice?
So that is, that gets you your first, I believe.
Because I don't have any pips at all.
And then you can push yourself to add stress, or if you want that one die to work, you can increase the effect. So right now you are in a risky position.
I think I'll just push myself to get a second one.
Extra die, cool.
Yeah. So I'm gonna take that 2 stress.
Fantastic.
Fill it in a second. All right, let's see. 2 6s.
2 6s, beautiful. Yeah. Tell us.
As soon
how
as
you
I
take
see
out these
them,
4.
and I'm already on edge. I don't know who all of these people are in my hearse. I got a job to do. It's better the horses take on the hounds than I do. So I'm going to start issuing the horses as close into the path of the hounds as I possibly can. Even if it takes us off a little bit from where the gate is, I'm going to smash one of these hounds down if I can.
Yeah. With 2 successes, or with a 6. Oh, I don't care about a. Fuck off. Stupid.
Oh,
PDF.
Oh.
reader.
I thought you were talking to me. I was like,
we care
okay.
about you, Aldrich. Don't listen to him.
Fuck off, Aldridge.
For 2. Yeah, increase. I will absolutely give that increase effect. You take out the 4 in front of you. Just the horses pick up a little bit of speed. You're kind of swinging, but they remain laser focused straight ahead. And that mist sort of swirls and gathers around their heads and is starting to stream behind them, almost like flames. Looks a little Hell Rider adjacent. but
Yeah, I was about to say Ghost Rider here.
A little bit of Ghost Rider, but you are like full fucking tilt. And the horse hits the hound, and the mist around the horses sort of kicks out, and for a split second that hound is terrifyingly solid, which is fortunate because the wagon wheel goes right over its neck, and just you hear the crack of bone. Swinging it over, you catch one of them gets a foot in the wheels, and you hear more bones snapping and the thump 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 as it's dragged behind you for a little bit. You're able to take out all 4 of the hounds and gun it, but that whistling howl goes up another register and is starting to really warble at your ears. All of you hear that like of tones that are too close together in an unnatural way. And another 6 of them leap down and are after you in the tunnel.
How's that gun looking back there?
I'm working on it.
With this amount of time and with your success, you are pretty sure the gun is loaded. I'll give you this. You're sure the gun is loaded. You are right now in the sewer tunnel on the way out. and you see 6 of these leaping shadowy hounds coming from behind you. I'll turn it over to you, Gunny. What are you feeling?
Celine, hit the nitro.
Oh yeah.
Hit the knot. I love Need for Speed.
Yeah, if only. Yeah, definitely taking a shot
At the pack?
at the pack. Yep.
Okay. Go ahead and go ahead and roll
Finesse.
Yeah, I'll give you finesse. Or hunt if you've got it.
Nope. Ooh, that's a 6.
Okay. All of you hear the sound that you heard that night, that fateful night when everything changed, and unfortunately it's changed again. And it will rip. Fires down this, and you watch as the round itself hits 2, and the ripples that splash out from this thing, the sound and the force of it firing down this hallway, down this sewer pipe, blast dust and stone and smaller bits back out the pipe, giving you guys enough time to make most of your getaway. There is 1 or 2 hounds that pursue you further out, but they do not necessarily go further than beyond. They get a little beyond the walls, and seem to be keeping pace, but there is a whistle, there is another signal, and they kind of are pacing at the edge, almost as if there is a fence that they are patrolling, but they do not proceed further. So, if we look back at our map, congratulations, you have succeeded. You've escaped the city. I almost had the music from one of the Sonic games to play here, the Escape from the City track, but decided to it. So, and correct me if I'm wrong, Alexis, or everybody, the passageway you guys had was on the north side of the city, correct?
That's where my warehouse was.
I believe it was on the north side of.
I'm looking at the color map. We came in. Yes, north side of the city.
Okay, so you all
I do
appear
believe.
you all sort of break out and break free near this little tiny dock on the north side of Kahlo, where you picked up some pruners just a couple of days ago.
Right, because we came in through the docks.
Now, with a little moment to breathe, there's a map. There is always a reference material. And someone pulls out a pretty well-executed hand-drawn map of the surrounding area, including several of the neighboring towns. With this information that you can see on the Roll20 here, all of this information is known to all of you. I can answer any questions you might have about your current path. Alrith is over here to the east. Eanthum is to the south. That is 2 days by river or 4 days by cart. Vernyama is 7 days with a river crossing if you make, I believe that is a beeline path. But it'll probably cost you 8 if you. It'll add an extra day if you follow the river. There will obviously be more people on the river as folks are spreading. You can see the north side of town, again, is largely abandoned. Folks have being forced out the south side, seeing the river as an obstacle, not as an opportunity. But you have options. Would you like to? You can follow the river down, 2 days to Eanthum, another 4 over to Vernyama. You could just head straight across. If you head over to Alrith, you have a much lesser chance of running into anybody. But you've heard stories of things going weird in those woods. Rumors of changes and things. Rumors. But you all work in a business where rumors
Mhm.
always have a grain of truth to them.
Well, if I may suppose, I think in taking the river down to Anthem, and then from there taking the cart down to Verena,
Verniana.
Veriana, I think is our best bet. Take the river as fast as we can, and then kind of play it a little more subtle.
Anthem's the major port city, though. People are going to be passing through there quickly. But a lot of people will be there.
We might be able to slip in with the crowd. I'm sure there's a lot of other people leaving Kylo tonight.
Or do we want to go where everybody has been leaving? Head east. And then dip south.
East towards Ulrith, and
Towards Alreth.
I've been hearing mighty stories come out that way. And I don't know about you, but I ain't ready to see my god just quite yet. I don't want to be in one of these boxes back here.
I don't know, I'm-
right. Boxes.
Oh,
gonna
yeah, that's
open
right.
boxes.
Augie, how you doing?
We should be all right to get you out of there for a bit.
You know,
Start helping
Aldi,
people out.
Aldi, I'm glad you put the patent in on that one. I was way nicer than last time. I gotta say, the dwarf kind of like leans back, and you hear that like pop 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 pop.
Well, that's my personal coffin. If I ever should go too early.
Might Mouth, as you like take the lid off, it like you go to lift it off and the lid feels heavier, and it's because Might Mouth has like latched their mouth onto it, and it's like like
You
a,
just
like
like
a
pick it up, and
leash.
there's like the coffin is empty. Where the fuck?
It's like it's real heavy, and you go to lift, and then you hear like this kind of like crunching, sucking sound as Might Mouth just like plops down into the casket. Just and
Okay.
looks, and you see like the hood has fallen back, and you see the whole thing, and my host goes, "Gifts are nice. Good gift.
You liked your gift.
You need good gift. Gift." And like clambers out and starts like looking under, no eyes, but is looking under the seats for like
Those
change. Who knows? But it's just like peeping under stuff, looking for a gift.
Okay.
Right.
Right.
Umram has kind of hoisted himself out or themselves out and like. So are we joining everyone else, or are we? I'm partial to a quieter path. I didn't exactly leave on the best of terms, mostly because I left on my own.
Personally, I would prefer heading more directly toward Verniana.
Then we have to take the Vernayer's Bay pass. If I'm correct.
Yes, there is a crossing. Right.
We'd have to cross the river, but
Shoop, right there.
incredible.
Art. There is a pretty heavy There's a pretty heavy forest about around that crossing, but it is the narrowest point in the river. So, over time, that was the choice that was made.
Well, it seems like I got outvoted. Cut it down the middle instead of heading all the way east, because that ain't for me. I'll agree to sonnets, and we can go a little bit more directly. But
Very gracious of you. Thank you so kindly.
if my robes get ruined in that forest down there, it'll be on your check.
Absolutely.
We can outfit you. Now, let's get going, Shepherd.
Shepherd.
Yes. Guide the sheep, why don't you?
Yes, I'm the shepherd, and this is my favorite store in the Citadel.
Like Mike Mouth's head pops up. Sheep.
Turn of phrase.
No sheep.
No
Sheep?
actual sheep.
And I will turn the cart towards Verdiana, and is most directly south of a path that I could take.
From what I recall, past the river should be fairly smooth. Once we get to the mountains, to approach Verniana should be somewhat clear. I haven't traveled this way before, but from what I had
So,
heard.
clarifying question: are you circling west around Kalo for the shortest path, but that is towards where most of the fighting and other people are exfilling from, or are you circling to the east to dodge most of that, but follow the riverbank a little longer?
I'd say the west side.
Okay. You are sort of following parallel to the road, making a pretty decent way of it. With a little encouragement, my mouth is told to keep the hood up as to not draw too many stares, but everyone seems to be almost in a hazy march where everyone has clothes on their back. You see families in sleeping wear, with whatever possessions they can carry, just trundling kind of forward, one foot in front of the other in this torrential downpour. And let's see. Okay. You're getting a couple of looks from people, Ulrich, for the cart. These people are all on foot, not a... You see one or two people on horses, but they are sitting a little prettier. They're usually 2 or 3 people to a horse. But your cart is getting definitely not a small amount of attention. And there you do hear a woman sort of catches up, tug. Good sir.
Yes,
Is there-
yes, my child.
Is there room in your cart for any of us? We are not keeping as good of a pace as we'd like. Is there room for a good soul in here?
As kindly as I would love to have you aboard, unfortunately, we are transporting the bodies of diseased fellows from Callow, and I wouldn't want to make your travels any harder than they already are. You know?
Go ahead and roll. That sounds like sway to me.
Perfect.
I'm
Yes,
gonna
I have two.
I'm gonna hit you this, and you are in a controlled position, so your odds of you're less bad.
So I got a 5 as my highest.
Okay. As you are sort of you're proclaiming this pretty loudly to this woman who is also partly part of hearing, but also is definitely trying to get this message to the crowd. When you mention the bodies of the diseased, there is an audible conversation that sort of rushes through the crowd, and you see several people reach in and produce holy symbols, symbols of the Trinity, symbols of not grasping shadow. You do see some Vidarian symbols come out. And there are folks in the crowd that are calling upon their deities to protect them from the disease. As you are sort of trundling out through, they give you a wider berth, but there is you are definitely not entirely welcome. And even as with your horses keeping the pace up, you are moving. The way you make, honestly, better time because people go, there's diseased bodies in there. We don't want to fuck with those. So you are given a little more legroom, leeway there. But as you are trundling down the side of the road, the heavy overcast darkness from this constant rain continues into the night, and it's well into dark when the rain finally sort of peters out, but everything still has that heavy haze to it. There are folks gathering torches, making what they can to continue marching. There is an opportunity to travel through the night if you so desire and shave off a little more time, but you can also pull over and camp if you would desire.
I don't know
Um,
about y'all, but I've had a very long and stressful day. You know, I got risen out of bed this morning. I didn't get my full 8 hours. I think it might be time that we kind of pulled over and maybe stayed for the night.
Is there any penalty, OGM, to pushing through the night? Like, if I've been resting while we've been traveling, can
If
I
you
take like a night shift to
if you
drive?
cycle out, yes. If somebody takes over driving the hearse, there will not be necessarily a penalty. You will just
I-
have to make any checks along.
Aldrich, I know you're tired, and I know you don't like other people driving your hearse.
You are correct. I do not like other people.
That too. But I am willing to drive if it means we get farther from where we just were.
You ever sleep in a moving hearse?
Not particularly. I don't spend much time in the boxes.
Well, neither have I, and today is not the day.
You're sure? We could keep moving, get more distance. I don't particularly want those beasts to follow us.
Well, what do you say, Selena?
Sonnen and I have both been resting for a bit. I think we could both be able to handle this throughout the night.
These are some wild Mustangs. I don't know if you noticed, but they smashed those hounds on the way out.
Of course,
Be a little bit of wild and unruly.
but I
Is that
don't
why
think
you were off the road? I
I was
see.
doing a little off-road tour. This is a monster truck after all.
I don't know if you noticed why they were able to smash through and keep pushing, but I have a little bit of a
Because
hand in that.
I was controlling them, you know. I was smacking them on the red. These are specially trained
Mhm.
little finnies that I got here.
I think I can handle it.
All right, all right. I'll capitulate just this once, but I'm taking
Phenomenal.
that coffin. I'm sorry, Augie, but it's going to go back to me.
Nope. Totally fair. Goggy kind of pulls himself out. I'll make sure they don't ding up the paint job while you're out there.
Selena, are there any nails back there? A hammer, perhaps? Just out of curiosity.
Maybe. Might Mouth, if you don't mind sitting on this for 8 hours.
Mike Mouth pops
Listen,
up.
if I'm
with-
sitting in a coffin and there's just like a
I'm gonna push
sound,
the lid over Aldrich.
My mouth pops up with several tools that that Kirstoff left behind in like a toolbox. It's just like gift.
For me.
Gift.
Thank you so kindly.
Gift.
And I'm just gonna like pile them on top of
The hammer, the head of the hammer has teeth marks in it. The handle of the hammer is just wet. And a little tacky. Like it's the gross kind of wet.
Enjoy
Umar
your
just
sleep,
kind of-
Aldrich.
yeah, Aldrich will give up his position, and he'll kind of settle himself into one of the coffins, the nicely padded one, insisting that the lid does not go over top of him.
Next time, Celine. Next time.
Might Mouth.
Yeah, I'm gonna take over for the driving. What were you saying there?
Might Mouth, my fine little friend, if you could just give a little... If you make a sound like rain with your teeth, help Aldrich sleep a little bit better.
My mouth sort of like doesn't quite lay down, but gets like sort of grabs onto both rims of the coffin and lowers their head to be very close and goes, "Sleep, friend. Sleep. Good night, friend." And just like bares their teeth and the head starts to tilt, and the
Oh my
teeth
god, I'm
begin
gonna
to
have nightmares.
the teeth start to click
No!
off each other like a
Like a
rain
rain
stick.
stick.
And just the head tilts 90 degrees and then slowly goes back the other 180. And
I'm
just,
gonna like
Uh,
roll over so that my face is not where my mouth is. Do y'all do any whale sounds or something?
Oh,
underneath
what is a whale?
underneath
A
the
large
rain song,
fish.
you start to hear whale song. Same throat. It is unfortunately for you, Aldrich, there are actual words in the whale song.
Oh my.
Um
Sherman.
can you give me roll a tune for me, please?
Sure. I don't have any pips in it. So is
No?
that and just default to 1?
Roll 2, take the lowest.
Okay. The lowest is a 3.
Lowest is a 3. There is something extra in this song. There is something that sings of a deeper, darker place, where light does not go for fear of what lives there. And it is a lullaby. And it does soothe you to sleep. However,
It's like an anxiety machine.
you
Mhm.
I am going to need you to take 1 stress
Yep.
for that, as you just like you are it's comforting, but also like kind of in an ennui sense of like there's shit out there, but I can't do anything about it. But it could be worse. I could be living in this dark place where there is no God, except teeth.
The god of teeth.
can Might Mouth
Mighty
throw in
Mouth.
like a random like groan tube? Yeah.
No groan tube. Definitely leaning into like the white noise machine of your nightmares.
So
Mm.
funny
Uh,
enough, GroanTube came up yesterday in conversation, and I found that somebody put like 6
On a
bike
bicycle wheel?
tires.
Oh.
No, like 6 tires themselves with like just circles of groan tubes, and they all turn at different rates in different directions. I'll send y'all the video then.
I hate that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So,
Um, so yeah, I'm gonna pop up front. I have my fine shadow cloak on. Gonna kind of pull that around me. So even though clearly the horses are being driven, the cart's being driven, right? It's
Mhm.
hard to make out myself, like where
Mhm.
I am, like my
On the-
shape, my figure,
Yeah.
that kind of thing.
Okay. Excellent. Where are you parking, Celine?
See, I want to see if I could maybe study for a bit the environment. If not, I'll eventually. I'll take a. I'll probably just rest with my back against a wall eventually.
I'll give you a survey if you would like to kind of take an eye. To study, you would need to like get out and really look at a thing. Survey gives
Yeah.
you the label.
Yeah, we'll try it. 5.
5. Okay. So you can. Are you just looking from the back of the cart? Are you looking back the way you came? Are you looking forward?
Good question. Yeah, you know what? Let me look at the back of the cart, see if anything's coming, until my vision just starts getting hazy and I need to lay down.
Okay. So looking out the you see the city behind you is beginning to burn. Through all of this rain, now that it has finally petered out, the flames and the strange light and lightning appear to be gone, but the city is burning too many colors that it shouldn't be. There are deep, deep greens in these flames that should not belong, that mirror the lights in the eyes that you saw. But as you are walking, traveling with this group, you can see the last batch of travelers behind you, giving you a cart's breadth or two of space due to your cargo. You see torches, even though you were on a relatively straight stretch of trail. You see the torches beginning to wander into the woods. And in the front, Sonnet, you see a light off and to your left, away from the river. It is a firm and steady light. And you see the torches of folks in front of you sort of veering off that way. I need a resistance roll from our driver here.
A resistance.
So, you will roll. I'm going to make this a. We're going to make this a resolve. So, you will roll 1 die for each dot to the left of that line in that attribute.
Okay. That is one of those.
You
That is
should
a
let me
one
keep
die-
driving.
That is a 1 die or a.
That is a-
sing-
That's 1 dot.
in
so 1 die.
Excellent. Yes. So go ahead and roll.
Can I get any help from from Celine?
Celine is peeking out the back. You're peeking out the front.
Dang.
I will give you.
How about
I-
from Might Mouth?
Umram will assist. Might Mouth
Okay,
is currently
hey.
hanging out the back.
Fantastic.
Actually, I will let you choose which NPC is sitting up near the front with you.
So, what was
Umram?
the dwarf's name?
Augie,
Oh,
August.
Augie.
Augie said he was gonna make sure the paint doesn't get scratched.
Only Aldrich
So-
calls him Augie. His name is August.
August. All right.
No
so,
T. Augus.
August.
August. Yeah.
Oh,
August.
gosh.
August is
August.
making sure I don't scratch the paint, as
Mhm.
earlier declared. So I'm gonna say August.
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 So go ahead and give yourself an extra die. I will give you a. I will give you Devil's Bargain, if you like.
Okay.
For an extra die, one of you is guaranteed to succeed.
One of us is guaranteed to succeed.
on this resistance check. Yeah,
Okay, what's the downside?
one of you will fail.
I see.
If you fail, August will succeed. If you succeed, August will fail, but it gives you an extra die.
I'll take that extra die.
Okay.
That's a 6.
Incredible.
Good thing I took it.
You. What is that? What's that over there?
You've seen
I-
that too.
Yeah.
Seems like everybody's headed that way. I don't feel so good about it though.
Yeah, I don't either. You pull over. And
Pull
August
over.
climb, like, you hear, sort of look over, pull over, and you see August. You see August jump off the front seat.
Whoa, 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 whoa! What are you doing?
Keep going.
What?
I just gotta go check this out. And
You don't
begins
feel
walk-
good about it, and yet you're going toward it. Get back here!
Gotta figure out what it is first. And begins making sort of a beeline over through some of the woods.
No, don't get back! I'm gonna slow the horses.
Uh,
Is
you-
Celine still awake at this point? Can Celine see him going?
Celine, your eyes are starting to haze over, but you notice as the cart keeps kind of going, you still slowing down. You're now on a perpendicular path, and you sort of see that split. You see August trundling into the woods. and you
Celine, what
hear
is he
this
doing
conversation.
back there?
Yeah, as the wagon starts to slow, I my vision comes back. I why did he get off?
I don't know. He said something about he wants to go check out whatever's going on over there. I'm not stopping for that.
I can't, but
If you would like, if either of you would like to command and try to get him to come back, you'll be doing so from a risky position.
I don't have anything in command. I got sway, that's it.
Unfortunately, the people talker is asleep.
You can wake him up and try and get him back. He is Aldrich's buddy.
is there any way to attune with one of my spirits? Again, use this haze to convince.
I would let you attune to figure out what's going, like, if there's something spooky happening. You would, yeah. I would need you to attune first.
Okay, let me attempt that. 2 4s.
2 4s. You sort of reach out feeling for specters. You feel all of the ones in your pocket. You feel the incredible, powerful energy oozing off of Might Mouth, who is still rain machining in the back. Something has hoodwinked. Something has hoodwinked August. You can feel that spiritual, spectral presence oozing out from, it looks to be, if you spun around and face the front, off and to the left.
August has no control. Somebody has to grab him or he's going to keep moving.
What? I gotta keep the cart moving, and you can't walk that fast.
I know.
Fancy Pants.
Yeah.
Can you grab that guy? He's short. You're probably faster.
Starts like taking off rings and putting them in a pocket. It's like, hands a bag full of jewelry, like the sort of like a satchel of jewelry. He goes, "Don't you take a single one of these." And is going to hop down and see. And they, as an NPC, will get 1d6 unless anyone would like to spend stress to push them, because they cannot push themselves.
I will.
Okay. Excellent.
How many do you want me to add?
That's just I added it's 2 stress for you.
Okay.
You watch as Umran starts to walk, and as you're getting closer, that light is getting brighter and brighter, and you can see folks along the side of the road that have taken turns and fallen. You see people that have tripped over branches and logs with broken limbs, legs bending the wrong direction, clawing forwards towards this light, this beacon in the woods. And August is moving pretty steadily, but has shifted into, again, a similar kind of stagger that you've seen, but with this laser-focused intent on the light. And the 2 of you who are awake see this. And you see Umra reach and start to falter to follow that step before shaking something clear, wrapping an arm around each of the dwarves' shoulders, turning away and starting to walk back. He's got him, but August is fighting. And there is a size difference here. They will need help. They will need significant help in 2 turns, or August will break free.
All right. Seeing the struggle that's happening, I'm gonna stop the cart. Salim, don't let anyone take the cart. And I'm gonna make my way over and try and like block the view as best I can. I've got my cloak, I've got my my goggles are down, that owlish mask.
Okay.
Gonna like get up in August's face and be
Okay.
like
Give me
trying to help.
real quick on your way up. Give me a resolve roll. I will give you are in a controlled condition, and I will give you an extra die because you are aware of the problem.
Can I throw
That's a
Sonnet?
6.
Can I throw a mason
What?
jar at Sonnet before they walk down too fast?
Clunk.
Yeah, catch this.
Sure. Is there a spooky friend in there?
What? Yeah. Yep.
No, it's an empty jar.
No.
I don't know.
This will help, I promise.
Get me a sample. Pee in it.
Give me
I
a
don't
sample.
know.
Yeah.
Anyway,
what is in the jar?
Oh, one of my smaller goopsie
jar?
guys. A smaller jar inside of a smaller jar.
What are you trying to do with this small jar?
If you need this, use this to calm him down.
all right. Smelling salts or something, I guess. And I'm gonna get up in
With
August's
that,
face.
you get up, and again, you have your back to this thing, but you feel that pulse. Like, you keep seeing something out of the corner of your eyes that is in this big, bright object, and you start to see, as you're getting closer, the trees around you have these odd growths at their base. They are multifaceted crystalline structures that look to be climbing up the root structure. Where you see exposed root, it's almost like chunks of quartz or other gems refracting and catching this light. And as you look closer, the trees themselves towards the center are fully enshrouded in this stone, this crystal structure. And you see more people walking, just moving towards these crystals.
We gotta go. We gotta go.
But it's safe in there.
In
Don't you
where?
see?
I don't know what you're talking about. Move.
It's safe. We gotta be safe. It's safest in there.
I'm gonna like throw the cloak over his head, try and like just block it out as best I can.
With a cloak over the head, and the two of you
Treating him like a bird just to calm him.
calm him, pushing back. You get back to the cart. No one has attempted to steal it. They are still giving you a wide berth. But
Do we
you
see many
realize-
people who aren't being drawn toward this?
no. You realize the wide berth is not because of your cargo, but because everyone else has wandered in a different direction.
Right. I say we nail this guy into a coffin. If he's going to be walking away and causing trouble.
Absolutely.
As we get farther, from the light, is he resisting less? Is he still fighting?
He is still fighting right now. Right now, you've got him in enough of a grip that it doesn't matter what he does. Even if he goes limp, you're still like, nah, I'm not letting this dude break away on me. No, thank you. We're good.
Cool.
That is heartily secured. You may need to, if you wanted to secure him, you would have to spend some load to do that.
Okay. Nah, I'm good on that for right now.
Umran, how are you feeling?
Like, I made a terrible mistake.
Should we secure you down as well?
No, I think I'm okay.
Excellent.
I don't trust anything that offers that kind of safety.
You seem to like shiny things. I'm glad you didn't get pulled in.
I know the value of shiny. That one, bad business, bad deal.
I think I'm starting to like you.
No, don't do that. That only tears. We should
get him
keep
in.
moving, though.
Kind of like hoist August up and
Might
shunt him in.
helps with the lifting. Still doing the head tilt, never stopping the head tilt, and the horrific noises of calm and soothing. But does help secure August in the next coffin. Next to Aldrich or Aldrich.
Oh, they're coffin buddies.
Coffin bros.
As soon as August is secured and everybody's back in the wagon, I'm moving.
Yep.
We're double timing it if we
okay.
have to.
Go ahead and give me finesse.
So even without lights on the wagon, I will have asked us to turn those off. I have my dark sight goggles
Yep, you can throw those on and move at a
that allow
pretty
me
good
to
pace.
see in pitch darkness,
For sure.
as if it's well lit.
Excellent. You are limited a little bit by the horses, but the light from this crystalline beacon is still throwing. The horses don't seem to be as bothered by it.
Amazing. So what do you want me to roll for this? Finesse?
Finesse, please.
That's a 4 and a 4.
Okay.
So was this risky or controlled?
I'm gonna say, because you're double timing it at night, but you have the goggle. I'm gonna say risky because you can see a little better, but these are not horses that you are entirely familiar with.
Okay.
You do scratch up the wagon a fair bit.
I don't care at
to get
all.
around. There are carts that have been abandoned on the side of the road as this beacon is pulled.
Nobody cares until it's their cart.
However, Kirstoff's armor plating does protect you from any damage to the cart itself. There are some deep gouges in here from where larger carts have been overturned and whatever. You are able to make good time, and the wheels have extra iron banding on them to protect them. So you do not... there would have been harm to the wagon, but you are safe. You are able to power through the night and shave off a second, essentially make up a second day of travel.
It doesn't sound good, but
No,
we made it through.
You do get a full 8 hours there, Aldrich. And when dawn breaks, you are again alone on the road. The sun being the brightest thing in the sky is less comforting after being exposed to this bright, warm white light for so long. The sun doesn't necessarily bring comfort as you are alone on this road, making your way out. The next...
I was gonna say up on the front, like, Sonnet is locked in, like hunched forward, just laser focused, and you can see her starting like the head nod a little bit here and there until she's finally like, I can't. I gotta tap out.
August the thumps, like once August is secured in the coffin, and as the sun comes up, the thumping really starts. Cries of no, the doorway, let me in. And then soft sobs that peter out as the sun fully crests the horizon. Aldrich.
Yes.
You slept honestly pretty well. You feel pretty well
Nice.
rested.
What a beautiful night.
And nothing happened. And as you go to like push up, you kind of push up on the coffin a little bit, and you hear your mom go, "Oh, he's awake." You're like, "Oh, he's awake." Kind of like step to the side, and you hear heavy tools and things being moved off of there. And then the coffin lid sort of pulls up to the side, and a hand comes down with no rings on it. You missed a rather exciting evening, friend. I hope you slept well through it.
I slept just fine. It was probably one of the best sleeps I've had in a while. Maybe sleeping in a coffin, maybe it is a thing for me. And I'll take his hand and let him help me up.
Pulled up. You are all again, and looking around, looking at the road around you, Aldrich, as you step out, there's nobody. You were surrounded by people yesterday. Driving through the night should not have given you this much leeway.
Oh, but damn, this is a tad of a strange sight I see here. Where's everybody, and why did you just take us this way?
Doesn't matter where everyone is. Can you switch with me? It's been a long night.
I suppose so. I'll kind of move my way to the front of this, the hearse, and take back the reins. I hope she's been treating you well, and kind of rub, if I can, the buttocks of the nearest mare.
The mares all seem tired. They all seem pretty well knackered. If you keep up at this pace, you'll get to Yantham early tomorrow morning, but you will need to spend a couple of days.
Yeah. I think
if you-
noticing that my horses are a little tired. What exactly did you just do to them last night? My horses are exhausted. They can't keep at this pace for much longer. We're gonna have to pull over anyway.
There were friends. There were
Friends?
so many
Not
friends.
friends.
Not friends.
Not friends.
Bad friends.
Bad.
Listen, I told those old ladies, we ain't taking any more stragglers onto the.
Speaking
on the
of
top.
friends, yours, Aldrich,
Yes, Augie.
almost got us killed.
Augie almost got you killed. That man
hopped off-
is.
He hopped down and started wandering into the woods with everyone else who was dying around some kind of light thing. I don't know what it was.
That
So
doesn't
we kept
sound
going.
like
We dragged him
Augie.
back in, kicking and screaming.
And then I'm gonna well, I guess I'm still driving. And I'll look in the back and realize that I don't really see him.
The coffin next to you is nailed shut and secured with heavy objects. Might Mouth is currently sitting on top of it.
You'll see
Celine, what are you
Celine.
doing?
Yeah, you'll see Celine like on the closest wall, having slept for maybe a few hours, was watching it the entire time. Just head down at this point.
I fathom to understand why he would just up and leave. It doesn't sound like Augie. Augie is a very much a homebody. He doesn't like talking to other people, unlike myself.
You
He's
can
always
ask
kept
him
to
later.
himself.
But he stays in the box for now. And like
Wait.
Sonnet is exhausted. Like she's not fighting you like to fight you. She's not being
Oh.
sassy. She's just like, this is where I'm standing.
Well,
I'm not arguing about it. It's just what's happening.
why don't you get some shut eye, and I'll see
Yeah.
about getting these horses some rest. We're gonna need to make some sort of a
probably
pit stop
feed them,
here. Yes,
them water.
absolutely. As much as they need food, I need food too.
Right. Damn. Which one of these did you say was comfy? That one, it seems. I'm
No,
gonna
that
hop in a
other-
coffin.
It's that other one over there, the one that doesn't have my name on it.
I've already hopped in the comfy one.
Does friend need help sleeping?
I'm already snoring.
Says
Friend,
Umram.
friend counting sheep. Sheep.
Already snoring. Haven't taken like the mask off
Still
or
fully
anything.
kitted.
Fully kitted. Like everything I was carrying with me is still on me.
Are we saying that Might Mouth doesn't sleep? Has Might Mouth
You
been up
didn't
this entire
notice
time?
Might Mouth sleeping. It's hard to tell if Might Mouth has their eyes closed or not. There
Okay.
was a long period of like just not moving, but like
Could have been dead.
seeming attentiveness to the world around them,
Okay.
but not
Those
actively
big blank
like,
eyes.
yeah.
Those
Um,
big, beautiful blank eyes.
um, so
That little
Those
star
30
field in the back of them.
with
That damn smile. Those 30 rows of teeth. Those big blank eyes.
big empty eyes, um, so
Beautiful child.
Aldrich, can
Yes.
you survey the area for me?
Absolutely. That is a 6 on
That
one
is a
die.
6. Excellent. You are able to no real issues. Um, there's good water, there's good spots for them to feed, there's a couple small like pseudo campsites on the road that you could park
Mhm.
at to give them a break. Get everybody a chance to dip in the river and rinse off. There doesn't appear to be it doesn't look like to be too much ick from upstream. But you know what's coming.
Okay.
You know what Kala was like when you left, and you know that shit does in fact flow downstream.
So I think I will be the first to bathe myself. I pride myself on my outward appearance. Cleanliness is close to godliness and whatnot. And um, I think I left a bathtub right under the floorboards in the back of the car, and I'm gonna go and retrieve that and kind of fill it with water and some essential herbs and things that I had, and
Essential herbs
get
and
my
spices. Yeah.
yes
Are there 11
the
of them?
11 herbs and spices for
For the 11 divines.
yes, and I'll give myself a nice long bath before I see to the horses and make sure that they have feed and water and
Yeah. The horses, unless you guys push forward, the horses will get maintenance and be maintained.
yes.
Um,
And at some point, I would like to check on my friend. He seems to have had a rough night, and perhaps he was a little on the intoxicants and
as
dreaming.
for the first time, you guys have had the chance to start a little fire, have some hot food, instead of just snacking on bread and rations and the like. So you have the wagon to yourself when you crack it open. When you clear the stuff off to see August and see how August is doing.
Yes, I'm gonna use those tools of Might Mouse as daintily as I can to remove the nails out of the coffin and see how August is doing.
August looks awful. The beard, the large braided russet beard
Mm.
has turned. The eyebrows have shifted to grays. The skin is ashen, pale, like they've been standing in front of a forge or like
Mm-hmm.
if he was not breathing, he would look like he's almost carved from stone itself. But the eyes flicker open, and they are alert, they are conscious, and they are deeply, deeply sad.
Well, okay, you look absolutely dreadful. What happened to you? You damn dirty dwarf. What do you think you're doing? Trying to run off, join the circus or something?
Aldi, it was safe.
They
It was
weren't. They
gonna be
weren't no
safe.
safe.
I heard my gran.
Your grand's been dead for 15 years. What are you talking about? You heard her.
She was telling me to hide. That home was just around, just past those trees. It was a safe place. Nothing was gonna change. Nothing was gonna get me. I was gonna come back for you if it was safe. we can't keep running from this. It was gonna be a safe place.
Well, we both know that ain't true. Whatever you drank or took before you got into my cot yesterday, it obviously had some sort of
I ain't
effect
drank
on you.
nothing.
Well, that's what I thought, but clearly you ain't looking right and you ain't thinking right and you ain't acting right. And that's for damn sure not going to continue. You hear me? I'm going to have my little buddy out there chasing dreams, chasing his dead grandma. You know? You gotta think better than that. We're on the run. There's some danger behind us. You gotta be thinking smart. You're a smart fella. You're an architect. You use that big brain of yours.
Right. Go ahead and give me sway.
Perfect. That's what I'm good at. Highest is a 5.
Pieces of. Okay. Um. He shakes his head. He's like, Aldi, I can't tell you what it was like. I just have to show you. I just got to show you that this is the safest place you and I could be right now. It's not
You
in this
ain't showing me
wagon.
nothing.
It ain't with your friends. It's back there.
I'm telling you,
it's
there ain't nothing out there for you. Take that. On all the gods. There ain't anything out there for you. There ain't anything out there for me either.
The only thing out there is a place that we don't have to fear. It just keeps us from changing. You saw this shit out there. You saw the way this world is going. You don't think an architect would find a safe place to stand when the walls are shaking?
No. You know how I know there ain't nothing safe out there? Because everybody is trying to get something from everybody else. There isn't any free safety. It's safety with a cost. Whatever that cost may be, it looks like your beautiful black hair, but your black hair that doesn't need to be dyed every day. And
Go ahead with that. Roll me sway again.
Mhm.
But we are in a risky position
Okay.
because your phrasing, there's no such thing as free safety.
Oop.
Augie's got questions now.
That is another 5 as the highest.
Okay. And you see those flat, sad eyes for the first time have a little spark in them. Nothing's free, huh?
Not in this world, and definitely not in the next.
What's this costing me then?
Well, whatever the safety is going to be, it looked like it cost you a bit of your soul. I'm not really quite positive, but
this ride. You ain't giving me this ride out of the kindness of your heart.
you absolutely better believe I ain't.
All right, so what's it gonna cost?
It's going to cost me some hard work. Or whatever we're being chased by might come back, and I mean, I know you know your way around a hammer or two.
So
You
I'm
got a skill
muscle.
set, my bud. You're something. I'm not. I wouldn't necessarily call it muscle, but you're another body, and you know we gotta look out for each other. Us,
That's
we all we got in
exactly
this world.
what I'm doing.
I don't know, bud. I don't know if you're right on this one. You're right on a lot of things, and I played you in chess, and I always get pretty close, but I think you missed the mark on this one.
Unlike you, Aldrich. Friends get stuff for free. Sits up. I don't think I'm going with you. I think I'm going back for the best thing I could find. back there.
You hold
Come
up.
with me.
You know I can't. I got a job to do. I ain't
You
going
got-
back that way either. You saw
got-
all the people running. You heard the battling. You heard the fighting. You saw those hounds that I so graciously smashed. There ain't anything back there for us, bud. We got to keep looking forward. We got to keep looking towards the future. We got to keep moving. We finish this job, we get a pay, maybe we go somewhere else. Your skills could be used anywhere.
We? Oh, now it's we.
uh,
Now it's we. Am I a partner? Am I an employee? Am I a friend? What the fuck am I?
Augie, you know me. We've been.
No, I know
We've been-
you, and I know you don't give shit for free.
But I sometimes do discounts, and every once in a while a coupon or two.
Gets up out of the coffin. I'm fucking. I ain't got time for this.
From the next coffin over. You're loud, is what you are. And I told you should have kept the box closed. If he wants
I
to
would-
throw himself away, let him go. We tried.
See, you
Yeah.
got plenty of acquaintances, other bodies you can throw at whatever problem you need.
You know, I didn't mean it like that. And I'll kind of firmly, but not too firmly, put my hand on his shoulder as he's trying to leave.
I will give you a toss-up.
Okay.
Sway or command from a desperate position. If you're putting the hand on and like trying to keep him from going, that will be command. If you just want to use your words, that'll be sway.
I guess I'll relent my hand. I want to sway him. He is still
Okay.
for
Desperate
better or
position.
worse.
Show me
He
what
is
you
my
got.
friend. He
You
is
can
my
also-
friend.
Uh,
I might push myself for an extra.
go for it.
Yeah, because I don't want to lose my buddy. The only friend I got in this world. I'm pretty stressed out. All right, so I'm gonna take 3 dice and let's see if I can get this. That is a 6 and 2 1s.
Oh!
What does it look like when you get August to change his mind? It is not a full change, but how do you get him to stick around for another day?
Augie, listen to me. You know I didn't mean it like that. We've been through all kinds of scrapes and scruffles, and we fight all the time. But you know, you're about the only blessing I ever actually really trusted. And I know what you're looking for. You're looking for safety. You're looking for a way out of this mess. But they ain't handing them out like a pamphlet you see on the corner. Real safety takes hard work. Harder work than probably we've ever done. I'm begging you to stay, man. Whatever's out there, it isn't in your best interest. And maybe I ain't either, but I'm telling you that I don't trust it.
I feel like that's the first honest thing you've said to me in a minute or two.
Listen, I wasn't lying. This ain't free, but I do give coupons.
And he like puts the bag down. You're right. Fucking
I
hate
know.
it when. Fucking hate it when you're right.
It happens every once in a while. My moments, you know. And I'll kind of, give him a good old pat on the shoulder, and
We ain't. When we get through this shit, we gotta talk. But I'll stick with you as far as the Anthem and see where we go.
there's the all guy I know. Always one move ahead.
My head's still
How
down.
about-
Those are some sweet words. He's gone the next day. what we saw, there's a prettier songbird back there. He doesn't have the control. Passed out again.
Man, your employee's a little creepy, ain't he?
Yeah, I ain't sure what that was all about either. That was a little bit weird. And I mean, look at the fella he brought with him.
Like looking around, Might Mouth is like up on the ceiling. Actually,
Like doing exorcisms is like.
Might Mouth is actually outside with Umram, and they're sitting and just like watching the water. And as we cut out and we look and see, you see Might Mouth like, ooh, and like get up and start moving in, and Umram just like kind of picks up and redirects like a toddler, because you see the first corpse move downstream. This one looks to be in Alfoza garb. Missing fingers where rings had been pulled off. And a big smile. A little lower, but still from ear to ear.
How long have we been in camp now? Long enough that it's probably a good idea to start heading out now.
Yep. Couple hours.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to give you guys another fortune roll to sort of see how we're doing. Just to see. Are we still moving quick? Are we moving fast while there's daylight? What's the damage?
I'd say a moderate speed. I don't want to push the horses too much. They kind of had a bit of a night.
Can this count as leading a group?
Yeah. I would count
A
that.
group action?
A group action one. So everyone who is, especially if Aldrich is driving, I would have Aldrich probably be the leader. But if you guys cycle through your day-night like you did earlier, you guys will arrive in Anthem mid-morning, like 10, 11 o'clock. Because you guys have shaved some pretty sizable time off this by hauling ass through the evening. Especially with the dark side vision to cover your bases.
Teehee. Teehee. Yeah, I'm certainly involved in this particular group action.
Great. That will be finesse from everybody. You may need to push yourselves to get a die. Everyone will roll. The single best roll will qualify. Moderate pace means this is risky, so we're digging for 6s. The leader will take 1 stress for every result between a 1 and a 3.
Okay.
I have a 5.
So if I don't have any in finesse, I have to push myself, or can I roll 2 and take the lower?
Roll 2, take the lower.
Okay. So I'm not gonna push
But you are
myself.
welcome to push yourselves.
I do not want to. The lower is a 1.
I got a 6.
Okay.
Hey.
Hey, I'm gonna just
Nice.
do 1 roll for the gang. It's basically Umram is the only assist here. That is fine.
Thanks,
That's a
Might
4. Might Mouth is busy. Is currently like examining the cannon. And like has ripped up the floorboard
Face
to get
in
to the
the
cannon.
cannon.
Just like staring down a mouth over the barrel. Like it's
Can I
like
fit
it's
in this?
taste. The tongue is like working its way
Taste
around
test.
the inside. It's taste test the gun oil.
Oh.
But so Aldrich, you will take 1 stress
Okay.
as we make our way through the evening here. And Aldrich, tonight, as the sun sets in the east, you see to the north a light. And it casts just the strangest shadow on the side of the wagon. It is that same ashen color that August's face is, and his beard. August has agreed to be shut in the coffin, taking that action a little more seriously, but convinced to stay by Aldrich. However, there is, as the sun fully sets, the lid of the coffin rattles as the bonds are tested. And then again, gentle tears, still audible through the wood and the padding, but gentle tears.
Even if it causes a detour, I would like to avoid the lights, lest I be tempted.
Yeah, it is well behind you at this point. You're keeping ahead of it, but now the only lights you have are the stars overhead and lights on the caravan or on the wagon if you wish to use them.
Yes, because I can't see in the dark.
Well, you're not driving, so.
Oh, okay. Well then.
Trading off the night shift.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
prefer not to run with the lights on. I don't want anything to really notice us while we're moving.
I think I'd stay up. I don't want the Augie situation to happen again. Clearly, things got out of hand when I go to sleep, so that's it. I'm done.
Yeah, my sleep schedule's messed up now, so I'm probably heading to bed at like 3 or 4 in the morning.
It's all fucked.
Same.
It's all bad.
It's all bad.
With the cycling through in the evening. Go ahead, oh fearless leader, or current driver,
Yeah.
Sonnet. Give me prowl to move all
Prowl?
sneaky beaky like.
That's a
Because
6 and a
that
1.
is a 6 on the prowl.
Tee.
Incredible.
Ooh, wait. I have a thing for that too. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Oh no, wait. My shadow cloak improves the effect level when I sneak around.
Okay. Good.
Teehee? Question mark?
Teehee.
Hey.
As you are moving quietly and keeping the horses quiet, you've had a little bit of practice with them, which is why we have shifted from finesse to prowl. You're not driving the horses, you're trying to make them quiet. Which is excellent.
Phenomenally, it was the tiny die that loves you all. So
As you are trundling down the road, you have seen more corpses flowing downstream. Various states of bloat and not bloat. Sword and teeth and claw marks all around. But the river is always just off to your right side, and the smell is starting to get to you. And from the water, you hear, "Help! Help me!"
sorry, what was that,
Help.
Celine?
Help!
You should
Sorry.
clear
That
your
was-
throat. I
is that
can't
that-
understand you.
I think it's that thing with the mouth.
That was a little bit of my stomach. It sounds deeper than Might Mouth.
Seymour?
Feed me, Derek.
Might Mouth's head whips and goes,
Friend, outside friend. Not in here, new friend.
What friend?
Outside friend?
Friend?
I'm outside. I don't know. Is it me?
Might Mouth's head pokes out.
Friend?
Right, don't like that. Moving.
Help.
Absolutely not.
Please. Please. Please.
Yeah, no. Sonnet's having none of that.
Mm-mm.
And a faint splash of sound of someone struggling in the water.
Wow, excellent time for us to start heading for the forest.
I couldn't agree more. We ain't running no charity case out here, and
Okay. Y'all turning, y'all going right into the woods.
yeah.
Fantastic. Give me prowl at desperate, please.
At
I-
desperate.
I would lend a hand.
Okay.
With my foresight, I am able to help without taking any stress for
Okay.
twice per score.
Is that and that's a help action, not a flashback?
Yeah, it's a help
Okay.
action. 2 times
Great.
per score, you can assist a teammate without paying stress.
Fantastic. Go ahead and give yourself an extra die.
Use that one.
The
Uh,
highest is a 4.
Ooh,
Incredible.
Ah, isn't there a thing that I can do when I'm real desperate to bump that up? Or am I
you-
thinking of monster?
I think you're
Of the
thinking of a
week.
monster.
Dang it.
I'll give you a
I-
devil's. Oh,
I have a quick question, actually.
Sure.
When you do a desperate action and you are successful, like I was convincing Augie, do you get an experience point
when
for that?
when
'Cause
yes, when you roll a desperate, the action is desperate. Yes, you will get an XP for that.
So I do get one.
Apologies.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna give myself.
So
Hang on.
I will, because you're rolling desperately, you will get a point. You'll get an XP for that. But there will be a complication.
Does my Spirit Bane charm help at all? Is this a ghost that would want to avoid me because of the
No.
Spirit Bane? Dang it!
Unfortunately, not.
Well, I have another question. Would a second Spirit Bane charm help? I also have one.
It will also keep the spirits away.
Double it and give it to the next person. The next spirit.
Celine, anything?
You
can
also
I-
have a spirit
No, she's
charm.
got the spirits.
I've got the mason jar open. I want to catch it.
So as you turn, Celine, you're like, ooh, spirit, give me a new spirit. Might Mouth's head whips and goes,
Big friend.
Oh.
No, Might Mouth. What do you mean by that?
And you hear the sound of something heavy sloshing out of the water. It's just a very big whoosh. You hear the rush of water sort of pushing away. And you see 2 heads, human heads, with lank hair sort of hanging down, the faces of drowning individuals. One, a dark, like slack-haired, raven-haired girl, kind of like The Shining. The other, just blonde tresses just crossing all over. The heads sort of lurch up out of the water. As you turn into the woods, one of the horses nickers a little too loud, and this thing moves with frightening speed. Pushes forward, and you see the heads are not true bodies, but they are deceptions. They sort of open like eyes, but instead they are nothing but teeth and mouths in the eyes. And you hear that,
Help me. Help me.
as the rest of the toad that is the size of your cart pushes itself free of the water with that kind of awkward sort of galumph to it and begins moving towards you as you head towards the woods on an off track.
Wow, I like that even less.
The
Excellent.
cries for help continue. This thing is too large to hop, but those back legs are pushing it and giving it a fair bit of speed. You, my friends, are on a 3-turn clock before this thing gets close enough to do something bad. Might Mouth still giggling, still having the time of their life in the front seat. Friend.
Nope.
Not friend,
I-
not friend, not friend, not friend.
Why, like me. Mouth like me. And like the teeth kind of click and clack together. And you hear an echoing click and clack from the toad as it begins to follow.
Perhaps
Stop
it just
doing
wants
that.
Perhaps it just wants its wayward son, its wayward child back.
No.
Perhaps we should give it to it.
Might Mouth, stop calling to it. Can I go try to reload the cannon?
Yes, go ahead and give me. Last time you did it was not dark, so you'll have to do this in the dark.
Okay.
What did I have you do last time? Tinker or finesse to load the sucker? Or no, I had you do
Finesse.
the ghost because you did both.
Yeah.
Yes. Go ahead and roll finesse in desperate, please. So you will get
Definitely
XP.
feeling pretty desperate.
Might Mouth, did you drink all the oil? That's a 2.
I'm wondering if I might not assist, not with a physical dice, but I do have a big vial of sleep powder. It usually helps me get to sleep. I don't know if we could load that onto the arrow first, or whatever this thing shoots out.
We could
So-
try.
Will say as you are going back, sort of you stop, reach back, you get that vial of sleep powder,
Mhm.
and you go. And my mouth has fiddled with the device and fiddled with the contraptions, but you are still able to sort of get this thing kind of jammed in there. And as you turn, like sort of with the cannon, you see the whole body of this toad sort of in the road behind you, and you see that cavernous maw kind of open up and just like, and 3 tongues, one from the center and one from each of its eyes,
Listen, one tongue is enough.
shoot out towards you. I need you, my friend, to make a resistance roll for me. This is gonna be resisted by your prowess, I think.
This is me.
This is you, yes. As the
Okay.
tongues are firing towards you.
Prowess. Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Here come the tongues. Do 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 do.
Do-do-do-do.
So then,
Here comes 3 tongues, and I say, what the fuck?
do I add on a die for
Now there are
each
3 of them?
pip under prowess?
If you yes, you have the ones on the left hand side. That is how many
Yeah.
dice you're rolling.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a 5 then.
Okay. You will take you'll take 1 stress
Okay.
as the tongues sort of lash out and one of them bites heavily into the rear of the cart. And you see the teeth sort of start sawing back and forth, sort of chewing into the wood. The horses now have a sudden very heavy weight to bear. Another one shoots high, and the large, heavy main one sort of reaches out and grabs onto the end of the barrel of this cannon. Anybody else have a thing they want to do before we get back to our boy?
I'm wondering if I might throw a lantern at it, try to get that oil on one of the tongues to burn it.
Okay. Sure. Go ahead. That sounds to me like wreck.
Brack. Okay.
Or I'd give you a skirmish, maybe.
I'll take skirmish because then
Okay.
I have a pip.
You would need to basically. You would need.
That
to
is a 6 on the die.
beautiful.
one die.
Who are you handing the reins off to get back here? And
I'm not driving. I believe Sonnet is
Yes,
driving.
Sonnet is
I've been driving, yep,
Driving,
because
yep.
it's dark out.
So I had reached back and kind of put myself back there to give that sleeping powder to put it on the gun, and now I'm taking a lantern and I'm going to smash it onto the tongue to get that oil on there and
Cool.
give some holy cleansing flame on this tongue.
Go ahead. Trying to remember how to do harm because this is the first time that actual harm gets done. Cool. That's gonna do 2 harm to this guy.
Okay.
As the tongue sort of, are you grabbing onto the one that's on the barrel of the gun or the one that's chewing on your cart?
The one that was chewing on the cart. I'm like
Th-
smashing the lantern against it and then
That's
throwing.
that small eye, like it catches a light, the hair burns, and it's as it retreats back. And you see for the first time the warty, lumpy body of this thing is covered in corpses. Either as camouflage or as a side effect of what's happening. Weird shit has happened, and that flame sort of rolls back, hits the eye, and the eye closes, and you hear this, and it sort of spasms. The tongue jerks and pulls against the back of the cart.
It's ruining my paint job.
Sonnet, what you got?
So I am driving the cart. Just out of curiosity, hypothetically, if I had a pistol, what would I roll to use said pistol if
To
I
shoot.
had one
Mini
whilst
crossbow.
driving?
If you
Would
had a
we-
pistol,
Could
I
we finesse that? Since I am driving as well?
that is hunt.
That's a hunt.
I will give you a hunt to shoot at range. Because you are trying to shoot around your friends.
Okay. Yeah.
Or
Okay.
shoot through 'em.
The
Decisions.
Yeah. I think for now, I'm going to just continue to keep the cart on track.
Cool.
Do my best to try and shake this thing as we barrel into the woods. Try and find a good path.
Into the
right,
woods.
right now, you are less barreling because this thing has a grip on the gun in the back. So if you decide to keep the horses moving forward, you do risk something happening to the gun. So I will need finesse.
Okay.
But I'm giving this is desperate. And I'll give you a devil's bargain. I'll give you a D10, but you lose the gun. Or a D6, but you'll lose the gun. On the back.
I think I'm just gonna take stress to give myself one extra die.
Perfect. I
You
fucking love devil's bargains. They're so
finesse
much
for
fun.
this?
Finesse, please.
I think
That's
I
a
would have
6.
taken it. I don't know if I need that gun.
On a 6, congratulations, you do it. Go ahead and mark experience for that. Keeping the horses moving, keeping them away from the croaker behind you. I don't know if croaker's the name I'm going to keep for that, but this monster. The
Beastie.
horses are like, nah, fuck,
The gulper.
nah, I'm good. No, I'm good.
I
The
agree,
croaked,
not
it's
good.
right there. The croaked, damn it. Anyway, the croaked. So the
Corpse croaker.
the horses are sort of stamping their feet, and now they are in like, cool, I'm used to hauling heavy shit. They're used to carrying a couple of bodies. It is not fast work. They settle into a much more steady, determined pace, and they are pulling, and they are
They
keeping
dig
that
in.
tension, and just step by step, all 5 horsepower combined between these motherfuckers keep this train moving.
We'd be going a lot faster if you two would get that thing off of us.
I'm trying back here. I'm trying.
Help us.
We ain't gonna help you, so go on your way.
No room for hitchhikers, thank you.
Yes,
Might Mouth.
But you got money.
Oh no.
Might Mouth goes,
Big friend. Mean friend. Go away.
Bite his tongue.
clambers over, like the big tongue has grabbed onto the gun, and Might Mouth, faster than any of you have ever seen, scampers over, grabs the tongue on one side and one on the other, and just bites clean through the tongue. It snaps back. All of you jerk. I need every single one of you, with the exception of who's driving? Sonnet. Every single one of you needs to make a resistance roll in prowess to keep your footing.
Curtis, how many turns have we gone through here? Are we up to 2? 1 or 2?
This is 2. This is
Yeah, I think
it's
it was 2.
Especially with the tongue breaking free, y'all have if things go smoothly, you should get away scot-free, but we'll see.
Have a 3.
5.
3, 5. I need to roll. Would each of you like to roll for your companions? Aldrich, you don't have to because yours
he's
is in a
locked up.
coffin.
Sadly enough, you don't have to. He's already in a coffin.
He's good. I will need that for Might Mouth and for.
That's a 3 for Umram.
God, what if we fill up one of those coffins with a bunch of explosives and just throw it out the back? He likes dead
Yeet.
bodies.
What if
How'd
we prepared something in a flashback like that?
How did
That's
how did
another
Might Mouth do?
5.
Okay. Excellent. Might Mouth is fine. Might Mouth had a firm grip. Lets go with the offhand and is like firmly planted and just like and like clacking the teeth together in this like this machine-like grinding noise.
It's like a shredder.
Yeah, like a meaty paper shredder. Who Sonnet, you were fine. Umram got a 3. Aldrich, how'd you do?
I also got a 3.
Great.
Not great.
Might Mouth
Don't
is
say that.
Might Mouth is good. Celine, you are good. You are going to both of you are going to take 2 harm from
Okay.
sort of that whole whip. All the successes do it. However, our 2 friends in the back, Aldrich and Umram, tumble towards the back, and both of you topple out the back end of the cart. Both of you are on the road outside the wagon.
Wait, stop the wagon, stop the wagon!
I'm not stopping the wagon. You better move. Catch
Pick
up, old man.
The tail ends of my Cossack and start running.
Start
As far as my little legs will take me.
Okay. Give me. Prowl is gonna be. I think it's Prowl. I need Prowl, and then Umram. Can I get a D6? These are all desperate rolls, so mark XP when we roll them.
So I would like to point out that Umram is a twist wind, and their whole thing is being speedy and sneaky.
I'll give him an extra die for that.
Heck yeah.
However, actually, let's make that a devil's bargain.
Okay.
He can get an extra D10, but he will absolutely be
D10?
leaving. Or sorry, D6. He gets an extra die, but that will put Aldrich in the sights of the toad.
Yes, absolutely.
We're taking this wagon.
Man, this is so good when I can kill any and all of these characters at any point. This is incredible.
Aldrich
So-
rolled a 3.
Okay.
Sorry, how many dice am I rolling for Umram?
2.
Is that 2 now?
You took the bargain, you get 2. Because there are
Fantastic.
you can't really stress them.
That's 2 ones.
Oh!
Oh man, don't get to kill Aldrich today.
Aldrich, you hoist up your cassock and you start running. The Twistwind Umram has like landed, did a roll, is up, and is running and turns to look back at you. And you hear, "Help me!" Reach out. Bite. You hear teeth biting into Umram's leg. And Umram hits the ground and starts being dragged back. You did not fuck up as bad. But you are... The cart has not stopped. Umram is going backwards. You are running forwards.
Celine, what's going on back there?
I would like to pull out one of my powerful spirits. And these, it's not mason jars, they are actual pieces of art. So this is I'm going to pull out a bust of my great-grandfather. His name was Pubert. And I want to...
Excellent. As a clarifying thing, you do still have the sleep powder loaded in the gun, and it is
I do.
no longer... That option is still there. If you would like to use the sleeping powder. Just as a reminder, Might Mouth has cleared the blockage.
I want to hear about Pubert though.
I do want to hear about Pubert, but
yeah, so it's just tossing it. Using my attune to have it rest. Kind of treating this as like a paralyze.
you're shooting a sleeping powder at it, or throwing the bust?
Throwing the bust.
Telling it to rest, to sedate the toad,
Mm-hmm.
to sedate the croaked, the croaked collar. Excellent.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, roll me a tune, and I'm going to roll. Well, I should. Yeah.
That's a 4. Let me add a stress. No, it's still 4.
Adding the 2 stress for the pushing yourself.
The 2 stress, yeah.
I guess it wasn't like a setup or anything, huh?
Clarifying question. I would let you, for 2 stress, I will give you a flashback to get you an extra die about why you're throwing Pubert in this moment. What was Pubert good at / known for? Did it have anything to do with toads?
Oh,
Or why are you? Yeah,
He was a
an opportunity to set up why you're throwing a Pubert in this moment.
Why Pubert?
Because it's funny.
Yeah, he's a strange name. He's kind of similar to Celine, not like in terms of the physical abilities, but he was so crazy hot. Not like unlike the name. No, he was just interested in the care of these other types of animals and knew how to calm them down in a way that kind of threw them off from what the Duertes believed in. More of like the fine arts.
Okay. Go ahead and add another. So that'll be 2 stress.
Okay.
For this like flashback and like catching his soul in this bust and now using it in this way. Add an extra die and see what we do. See if we can get better than a 4.
That's a
Is it
6.
worse than a 4. Oh,
A 6.
incredible!
Let's go, Pubert.
So,
Woo.
what happens when you throw this bust? Paint me a word picture of what this is like as we come near our conclusion for the season.
As the bust hits the toad, it bursts open. Again, you see this haze kind of rain down. The eyes are still moving, the tongues, but the corpses on top of it slowly drag itself onto the ground and pull itself down, even as it tries to move. The corpses
The bodies on
themselves,
its back start to anchor it into the
they
ground.
just feel the weight of it as it pulls it back.
And what did Pubert sound like in life?
A lot of very like
a lot of uhs.
like
The embodiment of sloth.
that.
yeah, very pulled back. Not what you'd imagine his physical features to look like.
What a Chad, and then immediately just like, I don't want.
Kind of sounds like a toad himself. Yeah.
And like the tongue is like it kind of slows down. The bite is still in Umut's arm, but the toad is no longer resisting. Aldrich, this
Yes.
bust has gone through. The toad is starting
Yeah.
to get eepy. What do you do? What are you doing?
I'm making my
It's
way
just
back to the
needy.
cart.
You're hauling ass.
I'm hauling ass.
Okay. Go ahead. I'll give you, now that you've seen this fall asleep, we're back to probably either risky. It's controlled. You're just running. It'll be risky to
Yeah.
jump into the cart, but you go ahead and make a prowl, please.
Okay. That is a 4.
4. Excellent. Yeah. Minor consequence. It'll be risky when you jump in because again, you are running at night. But you're able to close most of that distance. Umrun behind you is crying out for help as you see in the light the hands in the mouth trying to pull the teeth apart that have sunk into their calf, and they're trying, but even though it's asleep, those teeth are locked in tight.
Might Mouth, can you go get our friend, please? That one's worth money.
Which friend?
Get the small
Me.
friend.
It's me.
The one that's been traveling with us.
Go ahead and
Shiny friend.
give me sway, because both of these friends could objectively be defined as shiny.
Okay.
I need
And small.
sway to get the right one.
That's a 5.
That is a 5. Might Mouth will hop out and run over, like, Aldrich, as you're running up, Might Mouth runs up and is like, shiny? No. Like, just rears up out of the dark in front of you and is like, other shiny friend. Drops. And on
No,
all
this
fours
one!
is-
This shiny friend!
All fours just starts running towards Umrith.
You fucking Creighton.
Are you keeping the cart at full speed?
I'm at this point. I'm trying to get the horses back into control. I feel like they've been kind of jerked around a little too much,
Sure.
and they're probably a little scrambled.
Sure. Give me finesse to settle him in.
Sure thing. It's a 2 and a 2. Nice.
You are going to take. You're going to take 2 harm as you are trying to get them under control. And you kind of have to stand up to get some leverage, and you absolutely get clocked in the head by a tree branch.
Can you remind me how armor works in this game?
Armor will take whatever your armor value is, it will take that amount off of the harm that it's done.
And
so if you
how
have
do I
armor
know what my
2,
armor is? It just says
if-
armor uses.
So if you are, you can have armor, especially if you are referencing your load. You could say, "I was wearing my armor," and then it will tank. It will tank that hit. As part of
Yeah, I
your
don't
load.
see any. Okay.
Do you
yes,
have
I
as
will.
the lurk?
I do have a 2 armor or a heavy armor.
Yes. So if you mark
So-
2, that is of your 6 load. That is 2 cost of your load. That
Fantastic.
armor will tank 1. Heavy armor takes 2, I believe.
That leaves me 1 more
So you
load.
take
Okay.
1.
I'll absolutely use that armor
Yeah.
to tank those
like-
2.
It cracks
points.
across your mask, and the mask kind of like rings a little bit, but bounces the tree branch pretty well off.
Hey.
Can I have
No.
as the toad is starting to wake up? You've got essentially 1 round left before the bust kind of undoes its magic. Can I get 2 rolls from Might Mouth and Umran, please, to get free? Or rather, Umran gets to roll with Might Mouth assisting, so it'll be 2 dice for the Umran.
Oh, don't make me roll. That's a 1 and a 1.
Oh.
I hate it here.
Interesting. Still nothing, even with Might Mouth helping. The teeth continue to just bite through and through and through.
Even with the setup.
even with
Dang.
even with this setup, Might Mouth is just pulling and pulling and pulling, and I think the harm that's gonna come to Umrum is he loses the foot. The teeth just
They
bite,
lose
bite,
a
bite, bite,
leg.
bite, crunch,
Mm.
and they lose the leg below the knee. It is a gruesome sound of tibia and fibia going, but the leg is free, and Might Mouth has, in a very similar posture that we just saw August in the night before, Might Mouth, 1 arm sort of up and over, 3 legs pawing at the ground, running to keep up. We will, for our sort of last round, as the horses are still moving, we're still in a risky position for both Might Mouth and for Aldrich. But if you want to jump in and make
I'd
that
like to.
dive, that will be Prowl for both of you. However, you do have a friend in the car who can assist if they would like. With Celine.
I will also slow the cart a little bit just to give them a chance to hop in
Okay. If
and
Cel-
take some
Celine-
stress.
Celine, you have the best chance to help, but if you shout that and give up your opportunity to assist, we'll pass that stress on to Sonnet.
Unfortunately, I can't. Celine is currently down after having taken a trauma.
Ooh.
So I didn't want to take that last stress to throw the bust, but it worked. However, I'm out.
Okay. So you go down with a trauma. So Sonnet, you look back in the car and you see. You're like, anybody helping? And there is a coffin. There is an unconscious Celine. There is the gun sort of free swinging. And you have 3 people chasing the wagon. So, but go ahead and slow that wagon down for an assist.
Yep.
And only one person may assist in a roll. However, this will assist everyone who's making the jump. So can I get Prowl?
So that's just 1 stress for me.
1 stress for you.
Okay,
I will need
sweet.
Prowl from you, Aldrich. And Might Mouth will need to make a roll. Might Mouth is in a desperate position because they are carrying somebody. However, as a devil's bargain, Might Mouth will make sure that for an extra die, Umrum will make it in. Might Mouth may or may not, depending on the roll. If you roll a 6, Might Mouth will make it in as well.
Oh, snap.
Aldrich rolled a 1.
Oh,
That's a 5.
okay.
Even with the assist.
Well, the assist took it from doing 2 and taking the lowest to actually just rolling 1.
Do you want to push yourself?
If that, I don't know if I can, because it would put me into trauma, I think, once you fill your stress meter.
Once you've any additional harm, I believe any additional harm will put you into stress. Let me check.
Oh, because I have exactly 2 stress slots left. I thought as soon as I do that, I would just go straight into trauma.
That's where I was at.
Man, it says trauma on every fucking page, guys. Believe it or not.
It sure does. Resistance rolls.
I will say, because that will put you up to trauma, correct?
Yep. So I have 2
It doesn't
slots.
put you over the threshold.
It doesn't. So that will,
Okay.
yeah, I will, for the sake of wrapping this up without having to dig for everything, we'll say that it was once you tick over into trauma, any
Okay.
additional stress will
I will
you
take
over.
that stress and roll another 1. For a 2.
For a oh, rough.
Hang on, it says that you may attempt to avoid or reduce consequence with a resistance roll.
Yes, that is if something's coming to hit you.
I see.
That is me attacking. That is a
I
saving
see.
throw.
Dang. I tried, guys.
essentially.
I've gotten away with a lot. There's only so much I can do. So,
That's-
Sonnet and
that's-
August, huh?
Man,
Just
this
the
is
2 of us.
so on a 5. Umra makes it in because of the devil's bargain that I believe was taken. So now it is Might Mouth and Aldrich. Might Mouth making that throw is going to say, "Help, shiny friend," and be like, sort of help pick you up and keep moving as the toad sort of shugs off this lethargy and keeps moving. It is down to 1 tongue, and y'all have gotten some distance, but it is catching up. If you do not make it on the cart in this round, it will get a tongue attack.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll again. Roll another finesse. Might Mouth will be taking stress for the assist, and I will give you the Devil's Bargain, Aldrich. Add an
Okay.
extra die, but leave Might Mouth behind.
Oh yeah. Can I add 2 die?
Oh, you.
If I kick him in the face?
So, what if I stop the cart? Seeing
Uh,
everything behind me, can I
It-
stop the cart and scramble back for the gun? Hoping that it's loaded.
I'll need a
I do
finesse
believe it
roll.
is loaded.
I'll need a finesse roll to stop the cart.
And
Okay.
am I out just for the rest of this for now?
You are still in. I will still give you actions. But you are not traumatized yet. If once we go over, we're deep in the shit. But if you max out your trauma, you're dead.
Oh, in that case, Sonic, you could see me going to shoot the cannon.
Okay.
If you want to take
I'm gonna
some
be
other action.
primed to try and
Give me-
stop the wagon if
Give
I
me
have
fin-
to.
You can absolutely try to slow down the horses, and slow them to a stop with a finesse roll.
That's a 1 and a 6.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh.
Okay. Christ.
It's the tiny die.
Also, these are again all desperate rolls now because this shit's right behind you.
Uh-huh.
The horses finally get their footing and come to a halt, which sets up our shooter in the rear for a controlled shot. Go ahead and roll hunt for me
Okay,
to make this shot.
that's a 4.
Okay.
+1 effect. Or improved position, because it's a setup.
I'll give you improved position.
And I will take stress to help.
Is this just one more?
I'm trying so
'cause
hard.
we need to get to a 6. I'm gonna need a resistance roll from you there, Celine, because the gun was not intended to shoot glass containers.
Mm,
So I need you to give me a resistance roll on this powder as it kicks off in your face with resolve.
oh, easy.
1. Give me a 1. You walk right.
Yeah,
into it, please.
yeah. Just for that's on me. That's a 6. I've got 4.
That's a 6.
There's no
Hey.
way.
Yeah, honestly, wasn't expecting a failure, but when you're like, oh, easy, I was like, give me a 1.
Yeah.
4 ones.
Think before you speak, Derek.
The horses stop. You get this cannon lined up, and the toad is moving. The mouth is open. There is ichor kind of spraying out, and the last eye. The corpses have reached forward. They've slumped down off the body, but they've shifted forward in this form. You realize that it is almost entirely made of bodies, and the hands are clawing at the ground and reaching out for the 2 friends that are left behind. And you fire this thing. There is a blast. The gas, this powder, aerosolizes in the wagon, but the pressure wave shoots out past your friends into the reaching, clawing hands in front of this thing, and slow it down long enough to give our friends one last controlled jump. We are controlled. You have an assist from Might Mouth. The offer is still on the table to be left behind.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Okay. That is a 4.
That is a 4. Okay. You, with Might Mouth's help, get taught because that was 3d6s, correct?
It was 2.
Oh yes, because you have 0 finesse.
I have 0.
I will because you are stopped because it is sleep. I will give it increased effect. You do make it. With Might Mouth's help, you were kind of pushed in, and Might Mouth just grabs on with the hands as the wagon takes off, still bumping around the outside of the wagon, but pulled in, pulling themselves in. Umram is grasping the stump of their leg and screaming in pain as you take off into the night, as the sleepy cries for help echo behind. But you have escaped the Croaker and are now headed into the woods north of Verniana for another several days' journey. And that is where we will leave off our friends today. A little bit of maimage, a little bit of injury, a lot of fun.
What a time.
With that, apologies for being 20 minutes over my 9 o'clock timer that I set for myself.
Apologize to yourself.
I need to jump.
Who are you apologizing to?
Please throw stars and wishes in the walking path. I would love feedback on this because this was definitely more of a horror game than a heist game, but we made it work, I think. No one's getting out of here scot-free. We'll see how it all shakes out.
Curtis,
No.
I don't know if you recognize what I just dropped
I
in the chat.
do!
That's the meat wagon.
The meat wagon returns!
The meat wagon. That's what I've been picturing this entire goddamn time.
Pretty much. Give it a little more
Slap,
fun
slap,
shape,
slap,
but
slap,
it's there. Wappity, 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 wappity. Anyway,
Anyway,
good night, friends. I will talk to you
Thank
later.
you very much.
bye, have fun.
My
Oh boy.
We're getting out of here.
Oh my
I know.
god.
I've
Thankfully.
been waiting for an opportunity to leave my mouth behind.
I know you have.
Oh no.
Denying you that opportunity has been such a joy.
I'll get my day.
So I hope y'all are having fun with this opportunity to bring NPCs along, because I floated that idea to Curtis. I was like, you know, this is canon. Whatever we say here, good or bad, is truth.
I
I'm so
know.
glad that he took it up.
I almost wish I had understood what Curtis was going for with bringing an NPC that we already knew. I didn't realize it was like an established one, so that's why I made August as just like a whatever.
So the thing with August, I'm gonna make him relevant if he survives this.
I mean, absolutely.
So.
Like, I had pictured him part of the dwarves, the
Yeah.
which family? I know which family
Duarte.
it is. Is it Duarte? The Duarte or the humans?
No.
Because Celine is a Duarte.
I
Mm.
don't remember my own families anymore.
I know.
My
what
brain
it
is a
is.
mush.
Not the Kunbok is the Fighters Guild.
Hold please.
I know which one that is.
Talmus.
The
There we go.
Thomas. Yes.
Yeah, when you
those
said
two.
he's an architect, I'm like, yeah, family ties. There we go. Nailed it.
Absolutely. Yeah, you can make it relevant if you want.
That is my promise. He'll show up at some point if he survives this.
Yeah, that's a big question. If he survives this, if he doesn't want to just go back to the collective light.
Yeah. Yeah. The heck is that about? Oh man. So many fun things for you guys to discover with your primary characters.
I know it's gonna be an interesting thing the hustle with, because I don't know if Brun can ignore that calling.
So any stars or wishes? I'll notate these for us. I gotta give a star to Curtis for taking all the disparate bits of info that I gave him when he was like, "Hey, what's in this area? What's going on here? And where are these places?" And he ran with it so
I def-
fully.
Exactly. Definitely a gold star for Creepy Croaker. It's like Might Mouth but bigger, and I think that's literally the worst thing you can give to me.
But wait, it gets worse.
I know. It's like, wait a minute.
Surprise.
Actually, Might Mouth is tame in compared to this thing.
Yeah, star for the NPC between you two. I'm glad Might Mouth made it out, but now I kind of want to go back to that for my game because there's so many other characters I still want to keep in. And are the other ones for sure gone, or is it possible they can come back?
We could do it with our. I mean, I already have kind of the idea what I'm doing for my side story, but that does not involve saving NPCs.
You're not
Yeah.
gonna save White Mouth in that one? Dang.
You just kill him off at the very beginning and then switch to a different group.
we could do that. And then suddenly elsewhere, somewhere else.
Plot armor after this point. Ooh, that's an interesting thought. Once they've been used in one side story, they can no longer be used,
Hmm.
perhaps. Just so we don't see Might Mouth
Uh,
every single time. In some way, as Evan tries to kill
My
it,
mouth's always there.
lurking in the background.
My want is to see how. Is there any personality change between Celine and Aldrich now with these traumas for the next game if we play another one?
I would imagine the story continues.
Because I was looking through and I'm not sure which one to go with.
What, like, do I have my trauma? Because I went up to the limit, but I didn't go over it. So I don't know if I actually
You have
get the
not
trauma
gone
or
into
not.
trauma yet.
I don't know if I
Okay.
actually get one.
But yeah, very,
that is-
very interesting.
My wish. I wish to see these characters once more, sooner rather than later. Because I don't know. I know the timeline is kind of all flippy floppy here, but as we progress the main story, and it'll be us playing for forever, and then it'll be my turn, which is going to be somewhere else, and then it'll be us playing the main campaign, and then it'll be Derek's turn, and it'll be us playing the main campaign. So it's at least 4 months before we see Curtis do, and if he wants to continue this one on his, that's fine.
So
I feel like there's just gonna be a lot of time between what we're doing in the main campaign and then still being stuck 4 days after the fall of Callow.
Yeah, how far could we be?
A thought with that, and it comes down to how y'all are feeling. We currently are doing about 3 weeks of primary campaign in between side stories.
Yeah.
We could change that. We could do a whole month if you guys wanted to again, like with October. Like we could make that happen.
I mean, I'd definitely be down for something. Fortunately, I don't have a. I will once we start. Hopefully in February, with mine, we'll have a concurrent story that we can follow characters in. Because the last one I did was 10 Candles, and everybody dies at the end of that one.
Right, you don't have anyone to carry over, really.
Yeah. Well, I do have Serene Pyre, but I don't know if she's gonna be relevant or not.
Oh, that's true. We got her out.
We did get her out.
Sent her down the river.
Yeah, she's on the River of Bodies.
Uh-huh.
She's probably hanging out on that croaker's body, the flesh over there.
So, stars for you two. It's interesting to see how you jump from character to character. Like, you guys are always playing your characters, in my opinion, so well. So seeing you swap to these very different people with very different motivations, just like, look.
And in that same, like, as much as Duncan hates My Mouth, he still would have helped him. He definitely would have gone back for Umram.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, absolutely. As much as he hates somebody, My Mouth never actually did anything but help Duncan in the grand scheme of things. He's not going to just sacrifice him like that.
That's what I was so curious about.
But Aldrich will, because Aldrich doesn't care.
Yeah, they have their own morals and they stick to them. But in these final situations, you can see what could have changed depending on the character.
Yeah, it's super cool to see it. So with this map, I probably should have clarified for Curtis. Anthem is a port city, so I don't know if y'all are still on.
Yeah, I see it on Roll20.
So between Kahlo and Anthem itself would be 4 days by cart. So it's actually like all the way over here.
Okay.
It's not.
I thought it was like right there. Yeah.
No, it's not here at where the river meets. No, it's all the way down here at the end because that's where the coastline is. Um, yeah. So I wasn't gonna say that in the middle of things, but
Because that now does reframe what
yeah.
Rogers was thinking. Because I thought it was just like, oh, we take the river down to the city, and then we take the city straight
No.
down to the mountain.
No, that's the
Now that
port
makes more
city.
sense. Yeah.
Yeah, so that was one little point of correction, but I was trying
No,
hard
that's
not to
good.
step in and be like, actually.
So
You're
then
good.
the magic little temple, was that around? Oh,
So that, if I had to guess, because you said we were, so that was a day and a night. That'd probably put it like, I don't know, there-ish,
gotcha.
getting close
Okay.
to where where those two sections of river meet.
Mm,
Um, coming down from the mountains,
okay.
The mountains.
the mountains. Um, yeah.
While we're on map stuff,
Mm-hmm.
my game is in February. I am looking for a very, very large body of water for my setting.
Certainly.
Did you already have something down, or can I just make up a very large body of water and put it northish of Callow?
Do you want it connected to the ocean? Do you
Yes,
want it
preferably.
okay,
This
direct
will.
connection.
Mhm.
Okie dokie. Hold please. Doodly doo. Doo
Something
doo.
hopefully with lots of monsters in it.
Okay, okay. You want north or south? What kind of climate do you want?
Preferably north.
To the north. Alright.
Is this going to be a pirate crew?
How about this oh, hang on.
I don't want to spoil it, but
I
absolutely,
done
I'm writing a
I done
pirate adventure,
goofed.
3-part pirate adventure.
I love it.
Excellent.
I wanted something
Is that big
different.
enough?
That could be big enough, yeah.
That's directly connected to the
I just need,
ocean, and
yeah,
it
yeah.
does have several islands.
I do definitely need islands and a vast area to pull a ship around.
Okay. Yeah, there are several port towns. I don't know how well you can see the little anchors
Mhm.
going along
I
there.
can see. Yep, I can definitely see the anchors. Do you have them
Um,
named already, or can I name them?
they are not currently named.
Perfect. I will name probably a couple of them, and maybe an island or two.
Sure. So for context, Tharny is right there as well. So they will probably have more control of kind of the surrounding areas here. Hold on, let me ping. So like up here, that port town, they probably got this one underneath where it says Tharny.
Yeah.
Maybe this one they would have an interest in. So you do have quite a bit to work with there. And this is a big map. So like there's gonna be lots of little islands all through this
Mhm.
inlet here. So
Okay. Yeah, I think I can definitely work with that.
all right, sick.
I also might have a slightly big but game-changing surprise. Um,
Ooh, okay.
that will definitely
Spicy.
change the flow of the game.
Oh boy.
And I'm pretty excited for it.
I'm also excited for it. I have no idea what to expect.
Expect the unexpected, I should say, or
I
don't expect it because
am
it's
so bad at
unexpected,
that.
so you physically couldn't expect it. Because if you could, then it would be not unexpected.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Nailed it.
Um,
Did y'all need this map anymore?
no, I
Nope.
think I have it pretty much.
Okay. Cool. I'm gonna start shutting things down then. Any other stars or wishes? Next week we will be returning to primary campaign. Um, so that should be interesting.
Yeah.
As a
Wait.
heads up for y'all, the map that I was just showing you,
Mhm.
each of those hexes is a day's worth of travel.
Mhm.
So about 24 miles across, 8 leagues. Okay.
Yes, we had measured in
Um,
leagues.
yeah, because it's fun. So I was thinking of changing the resolution a little bit to give you more opportunity to choose where you're exploring and whatnot and discover things on the map. Um, so more of a hex crawl at a smaller scale, so we can actually look closer at the area.
Mm.
You can go exploring, find some things. There may be secrets around, that kind of dealy,
Secrets. I do wish for secrets. I love secrets.
Mhm.
right? So that should be pretty cool, I think. I hope. So that'll be coming up as well.
Perfect.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Is there anything y'all want to see from primary campaign that you want to mention?
Uh,
I know I
can
check
think
about
of-
wishes every week, but
Yeah.
babysitter,
the babysitter.
but that might be about it.
I mean, you have a young adult lady in the library. She doesn't want to be a babysitter, but
I was gonna say, if
you
she's not
know-
interested, I'm not gonna force that.
you could hold her safety over her head for the sake of your child.
Oh, could
If
you
you
imagine Navo taking that route after having a kid? I can't deal with it.
I could do it. It's been one day. I'm done.
Hey, you didn't even have to do any potty training. Like,
I mean, we
As
could
far
run a
as you
daddy
know.
daycare.
As far as I know, yeah. Same with Might Mouth. We don't know if he's gone yet. We're still waiting on that point.
there's some things that I'm waiting for you as in the collective you,
Mhm.
to realize. It's like I'm just sitting here like, come on, come on,
One of
it's
these
gonna
days.
happen. But one of these days.
One of these days.
All right. A babysitter for Lyric. Just leave him with Ebox. See what happens.
No. After how willing Ebok wanted him, absolutely not.
No.
All right. Well, in that case, Gregory is done.